Welcome back to the Dan Wheeler Show, featuring this legend.
Hello.
Oh, you got to be quicker than that, mate.
Oh, I was a bit behind.
You've got to be. Do you know what I mean? You've got to be
Be
quicker. Than that.
snappy.
You've got to be a lot quicker on the ball, mate. I need you, Billy Bobs, on the balls. How are you?
I'm really good.
Good, man. Should we get the show on the road?
Yes.
Let's do it. How are we doing, peeps? Say hello in the comments.
Get it?
Power. Okay. I'm getting a red light. Are you downloading anything?
No.
These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depression. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Frusciante, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping that King Cole on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my... That's what it was. I focused on my... Now let's go back. Let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a go back. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back.
When I was 16, I was a sick teen, I was a victim of my head. How we doing, Johnny boy? How we doing, Bachelor?
Till my nose bled. 16 in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but...
Fuck it.
We're all misguided individuals.
Life can suck it.
My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole
bucket.
I'll drink my tea.
Carl's back in the house. Carl's back for a second day, mate.
Yay.
There, he knows the score.
I can't might die tomorrow. Live no for no, I go for broke on every single song I wrote, and every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip.
Boys, do me a favour. Share it around. Share it around, boys. Come on.
Script until I find.
Do it for the bro love, if for nothing else.
My.
Do it for the bromance, boys. Do it for the bromance.
It is what it is. I focus on my... Now run the track. Run the track.
Get it. Oh, there's Steffi! Get it. How we doing, peeps?
Power. Get it.
I'm doing good, Batch, mate. How are you doing, brother?
If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone, because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones, because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill.
For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man.
Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down.
Get back, tap, tap.
Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town,
Get back, back, back.
Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round.
Tap, tap, tap.
Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down, yeah. I was born shameless, fighting out in Brighton with the neighbours. Brother, I should wonder what my name is. I was born famous, trendsetter, hot step hyper greatest. Shocking like a finger in the anus. I was born wasted, stoned on my brain, brother faded. Writing catchy syllables contagious. I was born courageous, naked and fucking outrageous. With a microphone I rock stages. I jump on the rhythm, I rhyme inside the bone. And I pull Excalibur right out the stone. King Punk, the precision it hits like Stallone. Rocky, keep it cocky, I'll be Al Capone. I walk alone, sit on the office throne. And if you want it, I'll deny it like a mortgage loan. Your daughter's home, we'll be staying home alone. Condone the bone and meet it like a Toblerone, bitch. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone, because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones, because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man.
Murderer!
Homie, it's the way that I get down. Murderer! If you see me on the corner of my town, get back. Murderer! Swing for your jaw in the first round. Murderer! Homie, it's the way that I get down. Yeah.
The bigger they come, the bigger the fall. The trigger the more, I'm giving them all. Like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I line them up against the wall. I don't mean metaphorically, lyrical bullets. I mean actually fucking kill and squeeze the trigger and pull it.
Blood splat, how's it going?
I'm telling you now, Red needs to watch out. That's all I'm saying.
Funds are flowing, my trust. I'm a pro with that. Caesar sewing bad boy. I'm an addict, volcanic, a man is twisted and manic. The rhymes are gifted, goddammit. I push the button, we panic. Breathe, I seize the land, sky and the seas. It's easy, see me freestyle freely. What man? Yes, I came to rock, man. Drop it like it's hot, fam. Wearing clothes from Oxfam. Goddamn, I am a blood-sucking titan. From the streets of Brighton, hit you with my right hand, sucker. If you catch me alone, you better stay on my zone, because I'm ready to kill. I'll sit on my throne, made of bodies and bones, because I'm mentally ill. I'm feeling alive, I got the will to survive, so never test my skill. For goodness sake, man, I'm ready to break, man. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get
Go on,
down. Murderer, if you see me on the corner of my town, get back. Murderer, swing for your jaw in the first round. Murderer, homie, it's the way that I get down. Whoa, homie, it's the
East Sussex, Carl. How about you, brother?
homie, it's the
Love music part.
It's so much better now. I don't have to do anything with the music.
I know.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
Catch up with Discord and all sorts.
For I feel like sometimes some ideas are just a little bit overdone. Do you know what I mean? Don't even know what to
Megan's
rap
still locked
about
up.
anymore. I feel like I'm just getting older and more cynical. We're all gonna die anyway. Oh, fuck it.
1, 2, 3, Oh yeah, put the rap game in the chokehold. Sometimes I might get a bit loco, yeah. Feeling kinda sick in the coke though, and I don't really feel right. Oh yeah, feeling kinda antisocial. I think I'm gonna blow Chernobyl, yeah. Going off the grid in a postal, and I don't really feel right. Testing, mic check please. And I'm back for part 4, cause I killed part 3. And you still know me, still the same OG, but I've been low-key ADHD. Cause I get distracted as the world collapses from the wars that we waged to the COVID vaccine. I was born in an age where the ozone's cracking. I've been off the stage, I've been away from rapping, but I'm back on my feet, back on the track, I'm attacking the beat. Back with the baseball bat flow sweet. Rat-a-tat-tat, I'm a rap athlete. I'm a don, diggy don when I burn like the sun. V5, full form, jack my beanstalk off in your mum. Just for fun with her knickers half on. Give her 1 ton soup cause she wants some cum. Oh yeah, put the rap game in a chokehold. Sometimes I might get a bit loco, yeah. Feeling kinda sick in the coke though, and I don't really feel right. Oh yeah, feeling kinda antisocial. I think I'm gonna blow Chernobyl, yeah. Going off the grid in a postal, and I don't really feel right. I'm a reprobate, I'm in a public park while I masturbate, and I don't put out till the second date. By that I mean put her in my basement. Wait, giggity, it's polygamy rap. Give her the lickety-flickety while I'm beating a bat. She gets giggity-wiggity when I go into tap, and I'm the god of fertility when I do it like that. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. I picked up the letters of the alphabet and pulled apart and put together. Finger licking, chicken, I'm dipping, flipping the architecture. Do it better, rap professor, killer track, then resurrect. Tip with the top of the hip with the hop and the ripping and drop when I dip in the spot, and I'm dripping in relevant time. A veteran, better than most of the bigger the crop. I mutilate, a broken break, communicate with stupid pace. Now wait, when I do it like that with the flow, then you know that I'm.
Question. Carl thinks I look like this dude.
Mm-hmm.
His ears are bigger than mine.
The similarities.
I've got more hair than him, and that's a surprising sentence to say at this stage in my life.
Open to debate.
He's leaner than me, which is a little bit annoying. He's got a better jawline than I have. He looks a bit Germanic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like he's from the... God, I was...
Go on. No, better not.
No, better not. I was going to say he's from the motherland, but that makes it sound horrendous. I'm not sure, Carl, mate. I'm not sure. Does your friend need glasses like I've got? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me, bro?
Oh, colder than cold. I'm Sub-Zero. Got that Jesus flow. Make your penis grow. Oh, Jesus, bro. Why you stoop so low? Well, maybe I'm a little bit immature. I use jokes just to cope cause I'm insecure. C'est la vie. What will be? What has been before will repeat and repeat on the beat. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. Halle Berry, Luya. Halle Berry, do ya? Wanna show you hooters? Lick my monster balls and start a rumor. You can give me head like my name was Henry Tudor. Booyah. Back on the beat. Killer backstreet boy with the back of my feet. She take back your boy for some meet and greet in the backseat, boy. I'll be slapping her cheeks.
You love it, Bachelor.
Kill him when the bassline go. Kill him with the suicide flow. Kill him with the 4x4.
How about that, Lottie Bird?
Killing with the rhythm that I'm kicking with precision. I'm efficient with my vision. I'm a villain with the flow. When I kill him, I'm killing it with ambition. Demolition of magicians and the tracks to gold. Oh yeah, put the rap game in a chokehold. Sometimes I might get a bit loco, yeah. Feeling kinda sick in the coco, and I don't really feel right. Oh yeah, feeling kinda antisocial. I think I'm gonna blow Chernobyl, yeah. Going off the grid in a postal, and I don't really feel right. Oh yeah, put the rap game in the chokehold. Sometimes I might get a bit loco, yeah. Feeling kinda sick in the coco, and I don't really feel right. When I put it down on the beat, that one make it sound so sweet. When you hit the stand of the gun,
just on my laptop as well, don't mind me. That's a cue to run. When I put it down on the beat, I'ma make it sound so sweet. Little men love to speak. I don't lose sleep in the whispers of sheep. When you hit the sound of the gun, rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat, that's my tongue. Spit like thunder come. Drums in Moria, boom boom rum tum tum. I'm a king, who's the king? I'm the king of the ring. I'ma run this thing. I'm a Don Yan Ying on the yin yang thing. Jump upon that swing of the drum, bim 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 boom boom. Black come through like that. I want you to rap on a Zulu cap, and I do tracks and I do make stacks. What do you do, lad? Are you true to that? On this beat, I'm fat like a sumo. My name's Ren, and I know my judo. Candlestick killer, kill them like Cluedo. Numero due, numero uno. You know, speak so frank like Bruno. Hey Sarah, he loves Juno. Hugo, boss man drip with a new flow. True though, Sharingan killer, they call me Naruto. When I put it down on the beat, I'ma make it sound so sweet. When you hit the stand of the gun, that's a cue to run. When I put it down on the beat, I'ma make it sound so sweet. When you hit the stand of the gun, that's a cue to run. When I put it down. That's it, Wallace. That's what I'm talking about, mate. I can get behind this positive energy with Andrew Wallace. Appreciate the £5 dono, buddy. Madison Cunningham, life according to Raquel. Is that Raquel? Rachel?
Oh, Rachel.
Is there a possibility Wallow has misspelled it?
There is a possibility.
Possibly. It looks like he copied and pasted it, though. Rachel. Appreciate you, Wallace, mate. Gang, we've got 4 songs in the list. We need one more, at least.
On the beat, I'ma keep the ground on my feet. I don't win no crown on the street, but you still know me. Still the same old V, still the same old house on the same old street with a brand new flow on the same old beat, and it turns to gold every time I speak. Look me in my eyes, oh, feeling like Michael. Wait, delete that, I made a typo. Michael Myers, Halloween psycho, like them.
This beat is fucking epic.
Fires, also in this spiral, dragging I'm Frodo, bagging all the shit you're chatting. Your teeth get smashed in, extracting like dentist grafting. Nitrous oxide gas, no laughing.
When I put it down on the beat,
I'ma lay you down in the sheets. Take it to the circus, she's a freak. Vegan girl, she still likes my meat. Feed the girl, cause it's time to eat. Toast curl when I'm in too deep. Fuck the girl, now you really wanna beef. Oh shit, he's knocking on the...
It's Dan's.
Look! Up in the sky! It's a bird! It's a plane!
It's Lollybird!
Don't leave!
what the
the fuck? That wax sock up, fuck up. That scene talk my socks up, chop chop. I'm a millipede on my feet. Mohammed Ali with my reach, biting double D's in my teeth. I'm a freak, I'm a goated PT on the beat. You're a neat, you're a little fuck boy, you're a geek. Let me speak, I'm a cop like Joy when I preach. I'm a beast, I'm a cum Loch Ness unleashed. Preach. Who's that boy who moves like a raver? Oi, 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 a new tasty flavour. Anakin flow, I glow like a saber. No sweat, bro, I'm loving the labour. Workaholic. She twerk, she's twerking right on it. One in the backseat,
One on the bonnet.
grabbing my William, this is my sonnet. I'm that fella sipping seller, we call that an interstellar. I'm a rapping Cinderella, serve it like it's mozzarella. Acapella, say it better, bend the beat like Uri Geller. Go get a trendsetter, on your feet like David Guetta. Better and better, I serve it letter for letter. The alphabet upsetter, I make the cheese, I make cheddar. I got the brrrr, vendetta, I'm spitting pepper when I impeccable rhythm, the rock mecca on the beat. When I put it down on the beat, I'ma make it sound so sweet. When you hit the sound of the gun,
That's a Q2 run.
when I put it down on the beat, I'ma make it sound so sweet. When you hit the sound of the gun,
That's a Q2 run.
when I put it down on the beat, I'ma make
There
it
it is,
sound so
Steffi.
when you hit the sound of the gun.
Where is Megan?
When I put it down on the
Where is Megan? That's what I want to know.
Hide in Bachelor's basement.
Where's
apparently.
Black Bachelor? Let her out, Jesus.
I'ma make it sound so when you hit the sound of the gun. That's a Q2 run. When I put it down on the when I put it down on the beat, I'ma make it sound so I'ma make it sound so sweet. When you hit the sound of the when you hit the sound of the gun. That's a Q2 that's a Q2 run. When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support, I've been put up on a higher shelf. My
Damn
whole
it.
life
I'm so close to this one.
I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working. Cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery. What's an anomaly? Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy. Begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly. Life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for
Steph, that is. This is the greatest comment of the week. How are you today, Carl? Says Steph. Good to see you back. Become a member, mate. You're already one of the monsters.
Nice.
This is the greatest comment of the week.
Let myself call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Woo! You could also mix this to Lonnie. Lonnie, 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 Lonnie. Lonnie, 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 Lonnie.
When I'm by myself, I find my
Kind of works.
mind starts drifting
high.
somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought. It's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons. I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen. I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking. It's painstaking me cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip close. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, blah blah, that beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em, let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal in succession. Switch swoop, and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession, making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a
Cheers,
murderous
Lonnie.
weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and I'm feeding on wine. That I'm freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. No one was late for the art. No one was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a star. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
I've never been more convinced of a spiritual awakening from anybody other than myself than this man. It's so obvious, you wouldn't be able to convince me it's not. Even Ren himself won't be able to convince me this isn't about a spiritual awakening. If he doesn't know Hold on, we got an advert. I did this yesterday. Did you like that one? I really like that one as well. Don't forget to go and check out our social medias. Don't forget to check out our live streams every day where these clips come from. And don't forget to give us a cheeky like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. He's right. He talks a lot of sense, that guy. Good looking as well. Gang, question. Cowboy hat or baseball hat? That is the question. Oh. What are we going for, gang? Cowboy hat or baseball hat? There's one. There's the other. You get the. Well, hold on. Now that is a look.
Oh, that's special.
Is that the look?
That's special.
That's the look, isn't it? The look of love. that is the look. That is the look I've been looking for. I think the cowboy hat just needs. Yeah, so it looks like Mighty Ducks. Can you see Mighty Ducks? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Moving the cowboy hat down just that little bit made a whole lot better, didn't it?
We'll go red hat for a little bit. Gang, how are we? We all well? Have you heard about this hurricane that's sweeping through Florida at the moment?
It's on its way, isn't it? Is it hit or is it?
Well, John wants it to hit him.
Yes, he's 50 miles away.
Specifically, what he said, and actually, and I'm going to quote one of his comments earlier. He said, "Just up, I'm just up near the cone." I bet you are, John. I bet you are, mate. I bet you fucking are. Put it on backwards like Ballon. That's a good idea. Go fuck yourself, Steve. Now I look like Ali G, and not in a good way. Doesn't work, does it?
What does it look like on screen? No, God.
Word. My bros from another hoe. My brothers. Blup.
Oh, God's sake. The door is open. I've got clear
How do they do
access.
it? Is it that? That was better.
It's not that.
That was better. That was much better, Steve. Well done. Sounds less aggressive than blup.
No, that sounds worse. That's just like a broke
Did
wing.
you just fart? Was it?
Yeah. Just,
Oh,
what's
God.
the cowboy hat every time?
Yeah, it felt weird wearing a baseball
Steph
cap.
said no.
Yeah, sorry, Steph.
No.
Appreciate it. Right, we've got loads to go through today, gang. But first up, I'm going to hit you with an exclusive.
We love an exclusive.
Now, this is a stream exclusive.
Stream exclusive as well.
Stream exclusive. A stream exclusive. Right here, peeps.
What's it about, though?
We have the flackerz interview.
Yay.
The flackerz interview comes out tonight, 7:30. You legends are going to watch it right now. So here we go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I ran away. I legged it to the border, got on the first flight I could and flew back to the UK. I was hiding the back of the passport and I was handing it to him, like hoping he would just look at that page.
Yeah.
And he turned the back of the page and he saw my permanent residency. Went downhill from smell alcohol in his breath like half the day.
Really?
Like,
2 years ago?
yeah.
This is only 2 years of training?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That was the first street photo I took.
Which one?
The guy in the middle holding the chips.
That's the first photo you took?
Yeah.
That's my
the street
favourite photo of yours?
Yeah.
The first photo you took, was it?
was-
It's almost like every line on his face is a different experience.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
a tree.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's on a cheap camera as well?
Yeah, that was like on a £200 camera.
A photographer with photographic memory?
Yeah, it helps.
I can imagine, mate, yeah. Let's get ready to rumble. You guys don't need to watch the trailer, the advert. You're already here. Gang, what do you think? Let me know. I want to know. Well, Steve, what do you think, first of all?
I thought it was really good. I've seen the whole thing now.
You have more than once.
Yes.
We
It took a few hours to get through, didn't it?
we finished the edit this morning, didn't we?
Mhm.
We finished the edit this morning.
Well, you finished the edit.
I finished the
just
edit.
supervised.
I finished the edit, and you helped a lot, mate. Some integral changes there. Let's watch the trailer one more time, shall we? One more time.
I ran away. I legged it to the border, got on the first flight I could and flew back to the UK. I was hiding the back of the passport and I was handing it to him, like hoping he would just look at that page.
Yeah.
And he turned the back of the page and he saw my permanent residency. went downhill from smell alcohol in his breath like half the day.
Really?
Like,
2 years ago?
Yeah.
This is only 2 years of training?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That was the first street photo I took.
Which one?
The guy in the middle holding the chips.
That's the first photo you took?
Yeah.
That's my favourite photo of yours?
Yeah.
The first photo you took, was it?
was-
It's almost like every line on his face is a different experience.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
a tree.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's on a cheap camera as well?
Yeah, that was like on a £200 camera.
A photographer with photographic memory?
Yeah, it helps.
I can imagine, mate, yeah. Let's get ready to rumble. Shall we play as a stream exclusive? Shall we play them the first 5 minutes of the
That's the good stuff.
Huh? Is that the good stuff?
We could do.
Guys, I had to make an executive decision because we were going to put some not safe for work content on the video. It was a very difficult decision. I feel like we made the right decision.
You were outvoted, weren't you?
But Joe, yeah, don't make it sound like that. No.
I'm pretty sure you're going to show that one anyway on a separate occasion.
Well, it's on YouTube. No, it's not. It's on Instagram, so I don't know if you can play it on YouTube.
YouTube.
It was a bit, guys. It was a bit saucy. It was a bit saucy. Basically, we talk about Jess, Joe's best mate, who's a fitness model, who I believe is Ren's girlfriend,
Was
friend,
possibly,
very close friend.
yeah.
But I don't know. I don't want to start rumors. I don't know. I think she's the girl in the gorilla costume, though.
There is a Jess in the.
Yes, that's the
Gorilla.
same
The same
Jess.
Jess.
It's the same Jess. Yeah,
It's possibly an ex. I don't know.
I don't know.
Lost track.
We don't know, but something there. And what was I going to say? Yes, and Joe had done a video with Jess. Jess is a fitness model, so it was a little bit,
It's very artistic.
it was incredibly artistic, and it was professionally done. It was tasteful, but it was still, it was a little bit,
Oi.
it was a little bit too saucy for the interview, and we showed a tiny flash, so to speak. A tiny flash, so to speak.
It'll be up to you guys to.
So you
to
guys
go
can
there if you want to see
can
it.
understand what the video's about. You get to see the snippet, but we don't blur it. We fade out quite quickly. So if anyone gets 80% of our audience are men. This is the thing. This is the thing.
There's
This is
going to
what
be a pause in that video at that point, and they're all going to switch over to something else, and then they'll all pop back.
the drop-off rate of that belt of
And
the
then
video.
it'll pop back up after a couple of minutes.
Oh, that's what she said. But
I think they'll be watching it a couple of times.
great video though. Great music video to the good song to that video as well. So I'm just debating whether or not we.
You're just going to show it, aren't you?
I don't know. Is it? Am I just? Should I wait,
Yeah, we'll wait. You're just going to show it,
guys?
I can see it
In
your
the
face.
comments, let's put a poll up. Let's put a poll up.
I know you too well. I can read your face.
Let's put a poll up. Stream exclusive. Do you want to see the first 5 mins?
A lot of love
the
for Joe in the chat.
interview? How could there not be?
I love Joe. I need
How
to be
could
his
there not
friend,
be?
says Joe. It's John. You're teasing us.
I am
You
a tease.
tease. Naughty,
I am
naughty.
a tease. Naughty, naughty.
Says Carl.
Naughty, naughty.
We'll give you the link.
Oh, guys, 50-50 at the minute, gang. Come on.
Oh, what do I vote?
What do you want to watch the first 5 minutes again?
Oh, I thought you meant the other video.
No. We're not doing that. That's objectifying women.
Yes.
Steve, you perv. Well, it's the unanimous 82%. 82% want to see the first 5 minutes. So here's what we'll do. I will transfer it from my Mac over to my.
Carl wants the unfiltered version on Rumble.
We could. The video is on his public thing, so it's not like it's not a bad video to share. It's just I had to make an executive decision whether the majority of the audience would appreciate it or depreciate it.
Lonnie Bird says, members only saucy stuff.
Only Dan's.
Steph has made a good point.
Ring, 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 ring. Jess. Hi, Jess. It's Dan. Yeah, I'm thinking about setting up an Only Dan's.
Steph has made a good point.
Go on.
Ren said he's single on Twitch, but we're not allowed to talk about his personal life, his request.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Oh, so that's more than fair enough. That's. To be honest, the personal life doesn't really interest me, apart from the spiritual stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to sit down and talk to him about the spiritual shit. But I'm not. It's personal life. It's his life. I'm not. I don't want to know about his life. I want to know about his life. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense.
Joe had some banter with Batch on his YouTube channel about his beef with Wolf.
Oh, what's going on there then? We got an update. Joe's video's out tonight, I think.
I've lost track of where we are with that.
Wolf has replied with the fingers.
Yes.
And then Joe has replied. Joe's put out a trailer of finger training. And his video's out tonight or tomorrow. I can't remember. But I think what I am going to ask Joe to do is for me and him to watch the interview, maybe Friday or whenever he can, and then react to the interview watching it back.
Oh, right. Like a little, yeah.
I thought that'd be quite cool. I thought that could be quite cool. Wallace says the Under Armour baseball hat matched your T-shirt, Dan. Wallow, mate, do you not think that was planned? Do you not think I'm, on top of it?
The whole show's planned.
The whole show's planned, mate. I'll be honest, mate. It was a complete coincidence. I had to change the top I was wearing because I had a red top on before this, but I spilled my lunch down it, so I had to change it. And then I put this one on. I was like, oh, it's Under Armour. Oh, it's the same as the hat on. And I've got a red thing on as well. It's a very red day. So I feel red. I feel red.
Red energy.
Oh, Batch, that was interesting. I feel red. What does that mean? What do I mean by that?
Who's red? You're feeling red.
Maybe I
Is
mean
that
red.
another lady?
You aren't crossing any lines, Dan. I'm just repeating what he said. Epic. Right, we've almost.
What have we got this poll? Oh, 82, 18.
Yep. 18 votes, 82% vote. 17 votes, 82%, 18% no.
Wallace has just said bollocks.
Put the cat back on, says Steph. All right, you little saucy minx. How about that? Is that better?
Does look very Superman-y on screen. You got the blue background, the yellow shield, and you in red.
Just trying to suck it all in, Steve. There's a lot to suck in these days.
Just suck it in a lot more. Yeah, that's what she said.
Hey. Oh, that's what she said. I feel you have earned the right to use the button.
Which one is it?
The red one.
Oh,
that's what she said. Feel free, Steve. Don't overuse it though. Don't want to take the piss. Right, gang. Here we have. This is the first 5 minutes of the interview, exclusive for you guys. It doesn't come out until Thursday. You guys are getting a real sneak here, but I want to show it to you as well. So I want to hear what you think. My ego desperately wants you to hear what you think. I'm gonna set myself up. I think this is the best one yet. I loved the Vic interview and I think it went perfectly, but
Vic come across very well, and
I made some mistakes.
Right.
And this time round,
show.
Yeah, it didn't show, thankfully, but I know I did.
You did.
And on this one, there were no mistakes.
Joe comes across really well.
He does. I agree.
This one as well.
Right, gang. Here we have it. I recorded the intro this morning, as you're about to tell. Oh, behind the mask, indeed. Right, gang. Enjoy. Here are the first 5 minutes. We meet again. How are you? Welcome back to the Dan Wheeler Show. And we have another Behind the Mask. This time with Joe flackerz, Brighton, videographer, photographer, editor, and all-round lovely dude. In tonight's interview, we find out about his photographic memory, him escaping the border at Singapore, his ethnic background origins, his friendships with Ren, Victus, Claire, Jess. So if you're into photography, if you're into videography, if you like editing or the art of all of that together, this is going to be a real treat. It is my humble pleasure to introduce Joe flackerz. My name's Dan Wheeler. This is Behind the Mask. This is the Dan Wheeler Show. Enjoy. Don't forget to like it with a friend. It really helps.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us, mate.
It's my pleasure.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good, man. We're in Brighton. We are in the Walrus in Brighton. It's a lovely pub, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
You been here before?
A couple of times.
I know we came here for Vic's interview.
We did, yeah.
But is this like your usual hang?
I wouldn't say it was, but it might be from now on.
What is your usual? Just want to bring that closer to you, mate.
My usual... there's quite a few.
Okay.
We never usually go to the same one.
Nice. What's your favourite?
My favourite pub would probably be... I don't know if it's a pub. I like Revolutions.
Oh, the club.
Yeah, I love the little cocktails.
Nice,
And,
yeah.
you get nice food, drink like a nice little fruity cocktail. You know.
What's your fruitiest cocktail? What do you enjoy? Mojito?
You know, like rum punch.
Yeah. Oh, you're a rum
Yeah.
fan, are you? Nice.
Yeah, I like rum.
What's your favourite rum?
There's this rum called Bamboo, which you
Okay.
can get, and it's like got banana and toffee, like banoffee. And it
Very
comes
nice.
in like an old pirate bottle.
Okay.
And yeah,
It's nice.
it's nice.
Nice. Nice. When was the last time you went to Revolutions?
I tried to get in the other night.
Well, who got you into rum?
Myself, I think.
Oh, I see. It was like
Yeah.
a teenage discovery.
Well, you know when you walk to the bar and the barman goes, like, what would you like? And you're, well, I don't know, like a kid drinking underage for the first time. And you
What
don't
can
know.
I have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he lists off everything. And then you're like, I'll have that one.
And then you
Or
just
like-
stuck with that.
Exactly.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
So, to introduce yourselves, because obviously I know you not relatively well at all. We've been talking over the last
Yeah.
few weeks. You're a videographer, you're a photographer, what editor? Kind of give us your CV. What do you do?
I started off as a street photographer when it came to like photography.
Okay.
That's when I started properly getting into photography. So I go out on the street and I take random people that I'd either talk to first or not talk to, depending on how I thought the picture would come out. And then from that, I sort of got more into photography because you pick up a lot of skills when you do that, doing photography, because as you see in like my vlogs with other people, when other people try street photography, they realize you've got to be so fast with the camera to do
imagine,
it, because
yeah.
it's like you've got a split second to catch what you want, and if you don't, it's gone. So you pick up a lot of skills doing it, and whilst picking up those skills, I started to try out different things because I got bored of doing that and stuff like that. And I have friends that basically, I don't know, they do a lot of creative stuff. So they always have a need for someone to catch what they're doing. And they always have a need for someone to, I don't know, make it look good. But I'm cheap. Well, I was cheap because like I wasn't, no one really knows who I am. So like not a professional from way back in the day.
Sure.
I went to uni and did like broadcast media, so I knew how to edit, but I never finished. So I never came out with a degree, and I went straight into bar work. So transitioning from that into a world where there are people that have been doing it since they were whatever age is not easy. So for me, my way into the market was people saw my photos and they'd be like, oh, you can catch a good photo, you know? And then they see my videos that I made on the seafront, they'd be like, oh, that looks nice. And then I try and bargain with that to get somewhere with it, and it worked.
And then go from there. What stops you from doing the degree? What was the degree?
So I did a degree in broadcast media at the
Nice.
University of Brighton, and, well, like, for the first year I was doing very well, and then partway through the second year, I sort of, I don't know,
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the first 5 minutes.
What do you guys think?
It's all right, innit?
I thought it was great.
It's all right, innit?
Really good.
It's all right, innit? I'm happy with it.
Nice.
What was that noise?
What was that noise? That was you.
Someone just joined the Discord. Is that Jesse?
It might be.
Jesse, how are you, brother?
I'm well. How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Bell Development in the house. How we doing, brother?
Really good. How are you?
I'm good, man. We've got Steve here as well.
Hey, yeah.
What's up, Steve?
You all right?
What's been
My
going on,
heart
bro?
is pounding, actually. I got really nervous when I just jumped in here.
Why?
I don't know. It always does when I go live.
You're in a safe place, brother. Do you want to come on the video?
Yeah, my camera's on. Give me
Yeah?
Hey.
Cool, man. Let's do it.
Let me get some light. Let me share this. I'm doing two things at once here. What's going on? What did I just interrupt?
We just finished watching the first 5 minutes of... Where are you? Here we go. There we go. First 5 minutes of the next interview I have coming out with Joe Flackerz, who is a videographer, photographer, etc.
Awesome. I love
man.
it.
He's a great guy. He's got a great story as well. He fled Singapore. I believe he's. Oh, I can't remember now. I can't remember if he was born in Singapore, came to England for a few years early on, went back to Singapore to live, and then ended up having to escape Singapore essentially because he was. What's the word I'm looking for? He was going to be forced into going into the army.
Like enlisted.
Yeah, and it was conscription. So everyone of age who was a permanent resident had to go in the army, 2 years in the army at least, or 2 years in prison. Pick one.
Wow.
Yeah, utterly bonkers, mate.
You build two different type of men, eh?
Yeah, indeed, mate. Indeed. How are you though, brother? What's been going on? How's the farm?
The farm's nice, man. It's an acreage. We got 7 acres.
Amazing.
Our backfields, the whole thing's set up for horses. It's the owners used to board horses. So as a trade for kind of cheaper rent and stuff, I mow the fields and we take care of stuff. So we just had to finish mowing. They've been so dry. Feel so bad for them. But we got the water on finally, fixed a few leaks yesterday.
Nice.
It's been hot though. For my Celsius friends, it was like 33, 34 yesterday.
Wow, that's too hot, mate.
Yeah, no,
I'm done with that heat. I can't be doing that heat. That's too hot.
Yeah, same.
Are we both
can
rocking
drive
the
a
red
tractor.
caps today?
Yeah, that's what I
Mate,
saw.
look at us go. We
That
know
was
it.
totally by accident.
Huh? In accident on purpose.
Accident on purpose, yeah.
Now, can we touch up on a conversation that we're having in the Discord in the other channel?
Sure, what's up?
Because I think you alluded to it, and then Wolf said it out loud, so to speak. But you alluded to it earlier on about creating a community of reactors whereby we help grow and support each other. I love that idea.
So-
What's your thoughts?
Well, so I really admire the Avengers group that we've all kind of heard of and been introduced to, right? Nox, BP,
Yep.
that singer, Cliff Beats, and who am I missing? I think there's another one too.
Yeah, there is.
I think I'm missing someone, but anyway, I really admire that. And
Williams. Oh God, what's his name? William.
Is it Williams? I can picture it. I can picture it.
Yeah, this is terrible.
I'm so sorry. I
He's
apologize.
got the
Someone
biggest
correct me. I'm
following
watching
as well,
chat
hasn't
here.
he? No, not
I'm really
Tez.
close to
Not
Dom.
Tez,
Dom and
yeah.
I are like brothers. We call each other every day. Like I FaceTime with that singer reactions every day. Like him and I are bros, right?
Oh,
So, like
epic.
I really admire what they have going on. Sorry, my cat's trying to get in here. And so I react to another band called The Warning, and they've got a really, really supportive reaction community as well. It's very
Epic.
similar to Ren.
Nice.
Through that, I've met a couple really cool reactors. So my friend Dane, like he's active in the military right now. He's got like 3,200 subs. My friend Cheesy, my friend Casey, he's a great dad. He's a great husband. Like all the works. I think he's got 24,000 right now. He's killing it. And we just help each other. Like we're doing the same things that you and I have, or some of these groups that we're just starting to do. Like we're just sorting things out with each other. We're helping with thumbnails, sorting out our like feelings. You get a bad comment, you need someone to vent to.
Love that.
So I think if we grew that, or if we took that as rising tides raises all boats, whatever the saying
Mate,
is.
absolutely.
I think you just
Yeah,
gotta
absolutely.
grow it. And like I was saying, like, if we want to find someone, if we want to get someone's attention, hopefully there's a dozen of us that can go in there that are all reactors. It notifies you when I comment on your shit. It notifies me when you comment on mine. So if we get a dozen of us in there trying to support and saying, hey, you should come check this out, like that might do something, right?
Mate, I think there's also scope as well. It's very similar to like a journalism ring, where one journalist might get let's say for example Joe Flackerz is coming on. Victus last 3 weeks ago on the interview as well. Those are the two big interviews I've got. I'm doing an interview with Dirty Joe, who is a comedian here in England. She's fucking hilarious, and then hoping to hook up with Black Pegasus as well. So Black P's an anomaly because I know you've connected as well with him, but there's no reason at all why I can't now, for example, if you didn't know Joe Flackerz, would be to connect him to the circle of reactors that we build and create a little, it's almost like a little press release. It's almost like a press release within a community circle that's actually going to get an artist millions of views by the time you add it all up. It's like a concealed unit of quality exposure for an artist. Does that make sense? I think that would be
Absolutely.
great. Yeah, I think that would be great. And I also think we'd all get significantly better at this job.
Well, I think that there's like a certain self-value piece that I definitely miss. Where like say I'll watch like someone like BP, they do a video and it does really well.
Yeah.
And as a reactor, there's like a certain part of forgiveness where like you can be curious and you can go watch, and your job is still to react. But like it's weird because like I don't want to make it sound like it's about numbers or success, blah 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 blah, because we have no control over that. But I think that if we had a space where it was like, hey, I want to react to this, what would you recommend? And someone could say, no, don't do that. Wait until you get introduced. Or someone could say, yeah, it was really cool. Do it. Like jump in, use my name, like whatever, right? And I think that would, for me, it would free up a lot of like kind of mental space for forgiveness around my own videos that I'm trying to pick.
Tell me more, if you don't mind, when you say forgiveness, what is it that you feel like you need to forgive about yourself?
Oh, bro, we could get into this.
Do you mind? Can we?
I'm an extrovert.
Okay.
And I'm a people pleaser. So I need to be around people to relax. And the problem is like I will do things through a people pleasing lens to try to keep people around me, which looks like, paying for dinners, paying for drinks, having everyone at my house, like getting all this stuff done, right? But that doesn't actually do anything for me, because when those people are around, I no longer have a hard floor to step on, as it were. And so now that self-forgiveness is being like, I can sit in my own thoughts, I can make my own decisions, and those decisions are okay. And if they do good for me, they're okay. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Have you heard of the phrase empath before?
Yes.
So it's
diehard empath.
Okay. That's it. It marries up. It's I think what you're describing there. Forgive me, mate. Do you mind if I ask how old you are? So you're obviously younger than me.
31 in July.
31, great. 37. So it's the same generation, so to speak.
Yeah.
I think what I've learned at the great age of 37 is I've had people call me an empath for fucking years and never understood what it meant up until about 5-6 years ago. Sensitive was another word I've heard a lot. You're so sensitive, and it would be all this kind of terminology. Anyway, I've completely forgotten where I was going with this, Steve. What was I saying?
Empathy.
Oh my
Being
Christ!
called an empath.
No, you lost me.
Draining. Thank you. Well done, empath. And what I learned, but the definition of empath is essentially helping others, or being aware that you want to help others, driven to helping others, because it's an energy exchange. And what I found is I was trying to people please from the wrong people, because when I spent time with those people, it wouldn't only cost me money, they'd drain the fuck out of me. Like I would be left empty afterwards, but still had this compelling nature to want to still hang around with that person because they needed help, they needed guidance, they needed some support, and I felt drawn to keep doing that over and over. That was a difficult lesson to learn. Yeah. Have you got experience with that? Have you learned similar lessons there?
Yeah, I think so. So again, through the extrovert thing, like I want to, and I don't think I'm like some savior. I don't think that I'm like the friend therapist. I would never claim to be that person, but I seem to be like a shoulder for people all the time. Mm-hmm. And I walked this line of like, do I actually want that, or am I just trying to heal myself through having people around? And when I faced that, I kind of went, am I like, is it okay for me to do this on my own? To like without people around, even if people don't watch, and that's kind of a weird thing to say as a YouTuber. Mm-hmm. And I kind of lost where I was going to relay this back to your thing too.
Doesn't matter. I'm enjoying this one.
Yeah, like empathizing for other people and empathizing for myself became like a real battle. And to not take it too like philosophically here, but that was when I was really confronted with like how small I am, and at the same time how big I am in my own life, right? Because like I only live my life, which makes all my actions huge, but on the big earth, my actions are very small. So it was like this battle back and forth, and it really made me empathize with who I was and the people I was around. And I was going to tie it back to your thing somehow, but I forgot.
So I just want to analyze the connection at the minute, right? I was into fitness, you were into fitness. Well, like it's a passion of yours, right? Both got guitar,
used to be.
Both got a guitar in the background. Both podcasters, both YouTubers, right? both wearing a red hat, both know how to edit. Like, how much more of your life is similar to mine? So can you give me the headline bullet points from day one? Is dad around, mum around?
Yeah, I have a great relationship with my parents. I work with my dad. Yeah.
Keep going.
My mom is like my spiritual guide, man. Like that's what really got me into this.
Interesting choice of words.
She's a Reiki master. We've gone to psychic fairs, shaman parties. We've gone to like leprechaun hunts, bro. We've done it all and like, I don't want that to sound funny, like with people that are there dedicated to that. Like, this is what they do. It'd be like going to like a Catholic church and talking Catholic religion. Like, this is what these people breathe, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, man,
and you got the beard, you got the glasses, you got the hat.
Yeah.
Were you born Jesse? Were you born Daniel? What was the? This is fucking bonkers, mate. It's so bizarre.
My fiance's name is Danielle. She gets called Daniel all the time.
Your fiance's name is Danielle.
Yeah,
that's funny. So, and how long have you guys been together?
5 years in 2 months.
Congrats, dude. 5 years is I've had a couple of long-term relationships myself, and I've had a 7-year, a 9-year, and a 3-year. And what I've noticed about the 7 and the 9 is the gap between 5 and 10. The differences in the relationship between year 5 and year 10 were very, very insignificant, but the 99% of the differences were insignificant. But there seems to be one or two. That 5, 6, 7 years seems to be one negative will pop up, and it kind of is like, well, how are you going to handle this? Like, are you a team or not? You know, and I found that as a common theme after 5 years, if that makes sense. How many long terms have you had?
So I had a middle school relationship, a high school relationship, and 2 after high school relationships. So they were 4 years, 3 years, 3 years, and now 5 years.
I gotcha. Fine. So this is the first 5.
Yeah.
What are you learning that's different?
You know, what's interesting is I always felt like I wanted someone to run beside, but I never saw where like the running paths came together. And now it feels like we're running in the same track.
Oh, I love that.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, it's not a race. It's not a like, I'm here, I can help you. You're here, you can help me. It's like how do we do this together? How do we get further together? And whatever it was that shifted when that happened. Actually, I remember when it happened. It was when we got engaged. But I was like, oh, I've never felt this. And I was like, I can either ignore this or I can learn from this. And I'm hoping that I'm learning from it.
I fucking love that, mate. That's beautiful to hear. Very few people position it like that, because the perspective of being a team is so fucking integral, so vital. You're not just in love with somebody. There's a team that has to be built as well. That team, otherwise known as family, eventually. But it starts with 2 people. And if you can't build that foundational team, if you can't get your team communication right, if you can't get your team energy right, it doesn't last, mate. It sounds like you've got the stride is aligned, so to speak.
I'm hoping so, man.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. And what does she do?
She manages a handmade works boot store.
Nice.
They're like real expensive. Red Wing shoes. You actually got them in the UK a little bit.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so she manages one of those. Brilliant. And she's a killer, man. Like, her store is top tier all the time. Her staff has always been killers. She came from managing a liquor store, which was a whole thing during the pandemic and everything. And then before that, she worked for a compost. It was a recycling program for the city. She would like audit bins and
nice, man.
All the stuff for the environmental programs they were doing. So yeah, she's done a lot, man. She's 8 years younger than me, and she's done a lot more on her resume than I have. So
fantastic. Well, that's
and
cool,
good
man.
things. It's not like she goes job to job. Like, she's done nothing but climb. She's made moves for herself. Like, she's left on top. Like, she's really built herself into, a power player, right? So
that's fucking awesome. That's brilliant. How did COVID affect you, mate? Did you breeze through it, or did it fuck you up?
It fucked me up, man. It fucked me up real good. So I have ADHD. I think that's why we vibed too. But I didn't get diagnosed with it until right around the pandemic time. And I think what it was I spent time, like, like it was just me in my house, which had never happened before.
Yeah.
My roommate, my now fiance, they had essential service jobs, so like they still went to work. And so I would be at home working for a telecommunications company by myself, and I was just stuck in my thoughts all the time. And for the first time in my life, I was talking negatively to myself.
Right.
And I noticed it really quickly. Like, I'm a pretty self-reflective dude, right? So like I immediately go to my then doctor. That's a whole nother story too. But him and I used to be really close. And I said, hey man, I said, I'm beating the shit out of myself in my head. Like, I've never been like this. Like, it's been 27, 28 years. I've never talked to myself this way. Like, I don't know what to do. And he was like, oh, he's like, and I thought it was the ADHD thing, because like what the conversation was, oh, you didn't do this. Oh, you didn't do that. Oh, you should have done this. Or you could have done more, right? Like, you dropped the ball here. You dropped the ball there. You said you were going to do this. So I thought it was the ADHD thing. And he says, no, you're probably depressed. He says, what you're doing is you've always had ADHD. It's just now you're looking at it through a depressed lens.
Interesting.
And he says that's going to exacerbate it because you're going to be more distracted by your negative thoughts. So he says, what I need you to do is go tell your store that you're not going to be yourself for a little bit. We're going to start fixing this. So he recommended I see a therapist, and my therapist is amazing. He's like my big brother, like the big brother I didn't know I needed.
Love that.
Oh, bro, he's beautiful. He's just jacked. He's huge. he's like a total free bar guy too. So he shows up with his hands all just like beat to shit. And I'm like, man, if you stay pretty and you stay bigger than me, like, I'll listen to you forever.
How can I pay for these sessions? What's
yeah,
bad joke.
But anyways, yeah, man. So it was during that time when I really got fucked up, and then like work was crazy. So like I'd get a call on Tuesday, and it just like a belt whip off the back, right? Like, you messed this up, you didn't do this, your store's not doing this, blah blah blah. And then the next day I'd get the same phone call, but all praise. What are you guys doing? How come this is working so well? What's going on? And I called one of my staff and I said, hey, I just need to vent. Like, I was like, I got lit up for something yesterday. I got praised for it today. Like, I don't know what to think anymore. And they're like, you do that all the time. And I just I dropped the phone. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, and so that was the start of COVID, man. And then like I started experimenting with ADHD medication. They made me like super compulsive. So I would just like make decisions on the go. I was like booking business meetings with people over businesses I hadn't even started yet. Like, I was going for walks at 4:30 in the morning. Like, it was crazy. So I had to stop that.
I've done all those.
You've done all those too,
mate.
right?
I've set up 100 businesses in one night before. Not literally, but you know what I mean.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah. And then I started taking the antidepressants, and things got really crazy. So this would have been just coming out of COVID now. I lost my job, and I was working with my dad. And the mix of the two medications really, it really didn't like it in my body. And for like 2-3 days, I was like up a ladder just shaking. Like, the whole ladder was shaking. I was like, I need to like go lay down or something, right? So I go home, and my roommate looks at me. He's like, you need to go to the hospital. I'm like, I don't want to go to the hospital. I was like, I'll go to my pharmacist maybe. He's like, no, like, we need to go. And I remember telling him, like, just blow the red light, bro. Like, I'll just pay the ticket. Like, just blow the red light. I need to see somebody. Like, I felt like I was about to pass out. I thought I was going to die. I thought my heart was going to explode. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I couldn't stop sweating. And it's like November, right? And I was having a panic attack. That's all it was. It was my first panic attack.
That's serious,
but it was
mate.
like, it was the medicine that like exacerbated it. And there are stories of people getting serotonin syndrome from that. Which I don't think I went that far, but like if I got like a sliver of it, man, I don't want to ever feel anything like that ever again.
Yeah, I can imagine, mate.
And like, yeah, man, I thought the sky wasn't real. And then they just doped me up with like Ativans, and I went to a job interview that like apparently I did pretty well. I don't remember any of it, but it was like a big job that I didn't get. And then I was like super addicted to the Ativans for a few weeks. I had to cut them out. I was like begging my doctor to like just lower the dosage and keep giving them to me. And then I realized like what was happening, right? Like, it was crazy.
What's it called? Ativan.
Ativan, yeah. It's
Never
like,
heard of it. What does it do?
It's like a real downer, like a Xanax or something.
Oh, okay.
Like,
right.
You take it and just fucking chill. Like, everything's gone. Like, no worries in the world.
Where can I buy this?
You don't want it. The withdrawals were like real bad, man. Like, I would shake and sweat, and I thought the world was ending, and like, it was awful.
Jesus.
So,
but yeah, addicted to it.
That's a long look at my kind of medical history over the last few years.
Have you had any other addictions?
Yeah, couple I don't really want to talk about.
That's cool.
On camera.
That's cool.
But definitely, it's an escapism thing for me. It's not one particular product or narcotic or anything.
Yep.
It's how do I get away from the negativity that ensued my day, and that life isn't a part of my reality anymore. Like I don't work for a corporation that thinks they know what my personality is. Like I don't have a life that I'm trying to escape anymore, so I don't have that addiction anymore, which is.
That's amazing. Good for you, dude. Good for you. I'm still wrestling with one. I've still got one I'm wrestling. That's the Coke one. The codeine one's gone. The oh no, there's two. Sorry, I'm on the fucking vape. I got.
Yeah,
that claw got
I am a
in me.
smoker too. I am a smoker. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I love weed. I'm a big weed smoker, as you know, and I have it on prescription. And I don't want to say I'm addicted to it. I think subjectively. And if I was to analyze my behavior, I would say it looks very similar to an addiction. But what I will say, what I've learned is that with weed, it's not something I do every day, all day. There are two very specific times in which I smoke weed. One, when I'm editing. Two, when I'm on the show. Three, when I've chilled. But the problem is I smoke, I edit every day. I do the show every day and I chill every day. So there is this, I kind of am smoking it all day, every day, but as you've seen from the pattern of when I do the stream, I stop. I know when there's been too much. I know when I can't do my job properly. I know when does that make sense? It's like I'm a functioning weed addict.
The thing is, man, is like, I don't know how it is out there. In Canada, it's legal. Like I actually did this because I know a couple of the cops in the small town I live in. We like lit up a joint and I put my arms around the cops and we took a picture because it's like
amazing.
That just felt unheard of, you know?
Yeah. Great.
So like people started experimenting with it and people started trying like all the candies and they started killing themselves with the edibles and like all this stuff. And for me, man, like I vibe with it. Like there was a certain amount of, again, like the voices in my head I didn't want to hear anymore. I didn't want to take the pharmaceuticals, and the weed took that away. And I would laugh at things, and I would enjoy things. And
voices in your head, talk to me.
I use that lightly, like the inner monologue, I guess. Like when you just your thoughts, right? Your thinking thoughts in the day. Okay. Mine are like to my detriment. Like it's you talk too much, you pause too much, nobody's gonna care about the things you're posting. Like it's all these, right? And I can get out of that, and I can just kind of get back to the thing at Focus or whatever. But like, have you? I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this. Have you ever dealt with depression?
Yes, mate. Yeah. I'm bipolar, type 2. So yeah, for 14, 15 years, except for last year and this year, but up until last year, I have these 6 monthly kind of. Very much with the seasons, kind of autumn, winter, depression, and then spring, summer, mania. And then I kind of have these I just ride this wave. And for a decade, I've been fighting the wave. Just like, I don't want to be depressed, trying to swim, just fucking, I've got shit to do. Like, I hate the idea of looking like a victim or feeling like a victim. More specifically, looking like a victim. I don't like that idea. But in the same breath, there's some real world shit that happens to people. And I think it's important you talk about it. And if people see you as a victim by helping people through their own shit, then that's fair enough. But I hate that idea. It rubs me around the wrong way. So, what were you talking about? I went down the road and forgot to come back.
It's okay. I'm with you.
Voices in your head. Anyway, I want to touch on what you said. Voices in your head, internal monologue. What's interesting about that is, so I let me tell you what I've learned. Let me tell you what I've learned in the last 2 months, if you don't mind, because I've got a feeling you're on a very similar journey, but you're aware of the spiritual shit way before I was. You were brought up in it, right? Would you say you've awakened? Would you say you've connected, or would you say that you're still looking for the connection?
Oh, bro, I've connected.
Bro, cool. Tell me.
No. It's your turn. You're talking.
No. I only wanted to tell you my side, so you felt like you could share your side. But please, I want to hear your side. I don't care about my side.
What do you want? Like, what do you want to hear?
When did it happen? How did it happen? How long have you been connected? Who do you talk to? Do you manifest? Do you meditate?
Oh, bro,
we'll start with that.
I have to be careful with what I think about because it comes true. Like I truly think that's why I have anxiety, and I think that's why I also was depressed because I was in a relationship with someone who was a super anxious person, and I just could not empathize. Like I thought I was, but I could not. Fast forward a few years, I'm so anxious, I can't even go to work. I can't even get out of my bed. And I'm sitting here going, this is a lesson.
Sounds like karma.
And for me, and y'all bear with me, if I got any viewers that are not into this, bear with me. But I'm like, this is the fairies messing with me, man. Those playful sons of bitches. They're like, I got all these flowers growing in my yard. I got these things we'd never planted before showing up. And I'm like, I know they're here. And now they're messing with me. And the lesson I learned was I have to get through this so I can be strong enough to supply the shoulder that you need when you go through this.
Nice.
So for me, it was a game almost. It was like, how depressed and how far down this hole am I going to have to fall before I can come out of this? But it never felt like forever. And like there was this little glimpse of hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is your gift?
Where
would you say you excel?
I channel pretty heavy.
Yeah.
It's not like where I'll take on like a personality or like someone and talk to you.
Yeah.
It's like you can describe things to me in your life, and I'll like. So this when I was like 13, my mom brought this lady over. Her and her husband were trying to get pregnant, and just out of my mouth I said, "Well, you're with the wrong guy. You won't have a baby with him." And she said, "Excuse me?" And I said, "You know as well as I do, your relationship is not the way it needs to be for you to be able to have a family." I was like, "I'm sorry to like say this as a 13-year-old, but like it is what it is." Like I could see this just massive dark cloud over her left shoulder, and it was just like spinning and spiraling. I'm like, this is this dude like hovering, and she just starts crying. So weeks later, months later, whatever it is, they split. She's got a new boyfriend, pregnant, almost immediately.
Wow.
Like, come on, man. Like, tell me there's not something happening. You know what I mean?
Steve, can do you want to share what happened to you yesterday?
Oh, the bird.
Yeah.
Right,
Do you mind sharing that story?
No, that's
mate,
fine.
you're going to love this. Go on.
Right. My uncle passed a couple of weeks ago of cancer. Just after he was diagnosed, a crow was sat on our shed, and it tried to get into the back door. And
oh, that's what she said. Sorry, mate.
And it was there for about an hour. And it was every time you open the door, it was trying to fly into the house. We thought it was like a bad omen. It was quite bad, superstitious type of thing.
Well, hold on. You've skipped the hospital bit out.
No, this is.
Oh, this is before. Sorry, yeah, my bad.
So, yeah, my uncle then had a diagnosis. It was terminal. He was put in a hospice, and as he passed, my auntie and my mum were in the room, and as he passed, a little robin landed on the windowsill on the outside.
Little robin.
Stayed there for a minute or two.
Okay.
They noticed it, and it just flew away.
Right. Then what happened?
Then this week,
Yep.
my cousin, whose dad was the one that passed away, his mother-in-law had this, well, we believe is the same crow, because we live in the same area.
And by area, you mean the same street?
Literally a couple of streets away.
Yeah.
She had a crow come to her house. She opened the door, and it actually flew into the house, and it landed on her shoulder.
It landed on her shoulder.
The very following day, my cousin, who's
the son of the uncle who died,
had a crow come to.
Oh, I've got the photo. Can I share the photo?
Yeah. Have you got it?
Oh, did you send it to me?
No.
Send it to me.
This makes me want to cry.
Mate, it's crazy.
Literally, the crow came to his house.
Man. Like, this is unreal.
And I got a photo of him with the crow on his arm.
Unreal. Crows are such cool animals.
Where is it?
So the spiritual meaning of the robin coming to the window when he passed is his spirit coming to say, goodbye. I'm off. The spiritual meaning of the crow is that the crow is a messenger of murder. So he was trying to get in the house to tell the uncle the next chapter was about to happen as a messenger. And then after he passed, he came back to check on his son and his wife and landed on both their shoulders. Like, when do birds land on people? It never happens.
How many times does the universe need to grab you by the shoulder to like be like, hey, pay attention?
Yeah, right. Yeah. You need to listen now. Right, gang, check this out. This is the photo.
Unreal. What's up, David Batchelor? Yeah, I know what's up.
Are you off, babe? Drive safe.
This is amazing. I appreciate this.
Like,
I really appreciate
when does this happen, mate? When does a crow land on anyone, let alone the same crow landing on two of the family members? It's bonkers.
It's visited 3 of our houses now.
3 of the houses.
Yes. 3 separate houses in 3 separate streets.
The only way to really validate this would be to interview other people down the street and say,
see if it's come to
have
them.
you had a crow come in your house?
Yeah.
So, Native American myths and legends frequently extol the crow's smarts and positions. Extol the crow's smarts and position them as symbols of good luck and wisdom.
Oh, interesting. There we go.
And I take that as like a creating your own good luck kind of thing.
Creating your own good luck.
Yeah, like if you educate yourself, if you take your time to do something, you make smart decisions and you create yourself good luck kind of thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, nice.
Here's like a sign of affirmations of like your good luck and wisdom. Like, here you go, right?
So, we touched on. So we didn't finish your spiritual awakening. Is it something you want to talk about, or is it something you'd rather not talk about?
Is this me or Steve?
Yes, you, Jesse.
Me? Yeah, absolutely.
Carry on there, brother. So when did it happen? So you had this anxiety.
It happened really early. So I was probably in grade 1 or maybe even earlier, kindergarten.
Okay.
I couldn't sleep. And this is going to make me sound crazy, so bear with me. I couldn't sleep. There's like a little TV stand in my bedroom, and I felt like I was like imagining like this tiny little party going on.
Okay.
Right? Just like these, like I couldn't see anything. It's not like I was like, having a moment or anything, but like it was keeping me up. It's like my brain was so active of this thought of this little party happening on this shelf that I couldn't sleep. And I told my mom, and my mom said, they're probably like spirits. They're probably either like ghosts or some sort of spirit or something. And it's like the middle of the night. She's like, I'm going to call my psychic friend. We're going to figure this out. And so they're like, yeah, there are people trying to connect with you so that you can tell people in your life their messages. Like they want you to be this kind of vessel for them. And I said, okay, great. I said, but I need to sleep. Like I'm 8 or something. Right? And they said,
I've got school tomorrow, guys.
What's that?
I've got school tomorrow.
Yeah, seriously. So she said, well, just ask them politely to leave. And I said, okay. So I asked them and they did. But I remember feeling guilty. I felt like I let one of them down.
Interesting.
And so we're on the phone with this lady and she says, well, who is it? And I said, who are you? And they said, Jacob. And I said, all right, Jacob. I said, do you want to be friends? Oh, he's freaking out.
There's a story behind this.
Are you joking me? Hold on. I can't hear you. Jacob.
Dead serious.
How many of my lives have you watched? Did you watch the live when I talked about this?
Just the ones that I talk in. Those are the only times I'm in them.
Tell me about Jacob. Tell me about Jacob right now.
So I felt bad, man. And it, like, I don't know if anyone else feels this. Back in the day of CDs, I would like listen to the first song and I loved it, but then I felt bad for the second song. I felt like I needed to listen to the second song.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's an empathy thing, right?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe that was a taste of it. I thought it was like, I have this imaginative friend that I'm letting down. I'm kicking out of my room. So I said, well, let's be friends. Let's hang out. And that was my imaginary friend, quote unquote. And we did everything together.
Okay.
And
Jacob was your imaginary friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
For years and years and years. I still think about it from time to time.
Okay.
Because I got this 7 acres, man. I go out there, like there's no human being for ever and ever and ever. And I just think, how dope would that be? Just have like someone, basically just me, just hanging out with me. So yeah, it still crosses my mind every once in a while. But that was like my first guide. That was my first person. Like if I had like, and you're young and like the bullying and like, I never got like really bullied, but like, in grade 2, kind of goes around the circle. Like you get picked on, and then you get picked on, and you get picked on. And I had forgiveness. I had really early forgiveness for that. Like I didn't beat myself up for it. I didn't, because like I could sort my thoughts out, and it felt like with someone else, but it was my imaginary friend, right? Jacob.
Yeah. And
like to the point where when my family we got a beta fish, my mom's like, let's name it Jake. I'm like, done. Let's do it.
So you named him Jake?
Like it was a real thing, man. Like I talked about him all the time. Like, yeah, for sure. For real.
Did you see him? Speak to him? Aware of him? What was
aware of? Yeah.
Aware of him. You knew he was there, but you couldn't have a dialogue, or you were having a dialogue. You were making up what he was saying.
I think what it was, like, if I really truly reflect on it, I think what it was me, like, learning to trust myself, because a lot of it would be like, hey man, your friends want to do this crazy skateboard thing, and you got this bad feeling about it, and then it was like, well, Jacob's telling me I shouldn't do this, so I'm not going to do this, and then someone would get really hurt. And it was like, that would have been me. Like, for sure, that would have been me, because I know how I am. I would have tried to try to prove my value to my friends through trying to do something like crazy on a skateboard. And so I was okay making decisions for myself. And I thought it was okay because it was like, it was like someone else agreeing with you. You know what I mean?
Brother, more than you think you're going to realize. So when I started hearing this guiding voice, the first word I heard was Jacob.
Wow.
The second word I heard was Daryl, and the third word I had was, is my book here? Yes. I've got it right here. I documented it all because it was fucking mental. Get there. Oh my god. Right, got it. So, first word, Jack. Up in the corner there.
Oh, look at that.
Jack, right? This was on the 19th of the 7th. I then heard It's Safe to Let Go. I then saw that image there. I then heard Get Back in the Bath. And I then heard, and then I saw the face of my nan, but when she was 20 and she looked like Marilyn Monroe. And there's a very specific photo of my nan at that age. My nan's still alive. This is the weird thing. So that one really confused me. And then I heard Jacob and Daryl the next day. And then and then what's interesting about the bath is when I then got back in the bath, because I do ice baths and I meditate, I then saw that one there, and don't know what that's all about.
Lots of eyes.
And what was interesting is I heard the word Jacob when I was in church. I went to church for the first time with my sister because she wanted to go again, and I said I'd support her. And I said at this point I'm hearing fucking shit and I'm seeing shit, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's go. let's go to church. I don't know what's going on now. And I heard Jacob, and then the vicar gave me a Bible to read. He said, you can take this, take it home. Just bring it back when you're finished. And the whole ceremony was about Jacob, the story of Jacob. Jacob was banished from Israel because he did something wrong. He was banished. He then went and married somebody. And then when he came back to Israel to forgive his brother or something, he then had a wrestle with God. God renamed him to Israel. Oh, something like that. Anyway, really interesting. Really interesting. So it was. When you said the word Jacob, that was very bizarre. Because I feel very, really, very, very bizarre. Very bizarre.
There's got to be like that's the crow on the shoulder.
Yes,
it's like I didn't. If you look at this, none of you guys didn't know I was going to come in here. I just was on Discord, saw you guys were live. I was like, yeah, I'll go jump on that for a few minutes. And it's
mad that there's so many things in common. I mean, we're literally don't look a million miles apart from each other. We've got the same background. We do the same job. You're into music. We've made the same videos. Had such a very similar overlapping life already. and you pop in here and then mention the name of the guy that I've been fucking, like, it's just fucking mental. And then you are your fucking birds. What's happening, Jesse? What's fucking happening, mate? Please tell me more about your so you sensed Jacob, he was your best mate, and then what happened?
Yeah. All kinds of stuff, man. I went to I went to a Catholic school just because it was convenient. It's a small town. It's just up the street, right? So the language that I use most of the time sounds Catholic, but it's not. And a lot of the images that I have in my head, and like that like when you daydream, like if someone says the word Jesus, like I have an image of Jesus that's baked into me from religion.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of a thing, right? I still flinch a little when I say like goddamn or something. Like it's just, it is what it is, right? So I was walking out to my mom's car, like grade 2, grade 3, and I stopped and I looked at this guy. My mom was like, "What's that?" I was like, "I swear I just saw someone in the clouds." And she was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "It looked like the picture of Jesus they showed us." And she's like, "Really?" And she's like, "What else?" She's like, "I don't know." Or I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "But there's a change coming." I was like, "There's a big change coming." And I was like, "I don't know. Like, I hope we're going to be ready for it." And I'm like, not like a tsunami, not like an earthquake, like an awakening, like a change in vibration. And I'm in grade like 2, man. Like,
wow.
You know what I mean? So it started really early, man. It was interesting.
Do you I'm coming to the conclusion, and I'd like your validation on this if it's accurate. But using Ren's word, we're vessels. We're vessels for energy. And there is a cosmic universal energy that flows through us to send us information. And as a vessel, some of us are able to, when we've woken up, when we've hit the right age, experience, whatever it is, whatever the trigger is, we're able to see what's in the vessel temporarily as it passes through. But we also get negative energy and positive energy. And it seems like in order to wake up and see what's in the vessel at that time, you need the negative energy to drive you to a place where you wake up. And then you wake up and you can then see what's in all of the vessel. And you can then, because of free will, you have the choice to either continue to see the negative and focus on it, or you can increase your vibration, and therefore the only energy that's allowed into the vessel is positive energy because your vibration's at a certain point. Am I on the money?
Absolutely. I absolutely think so. Like, I truly think that you invite into your life what you want. And I think when people tap into that, that's when they start like manifesting and creating things. But like, if you want negativity, you'll get negativity.
Yes.
You know, a perfect example of that is your Facebook ads. You know,
yes.
If you watch shit all the time, you get shit ads, you get shit news articles, you get all the crap, and it just fuels that, right? And if you don't have that in your life, then you just keep getting positive things, and you just, I don't know, things, for me at least, were a little brighter. Like I went down the whole propaganda road, I went down all the negative news and the clicking and the this word is different, so now there's this huge debate and dispute. Like that's just not a part of my reality, man. I can't keep up to it. So I don't look at it, and all of a sudden things are bright again. And I'm, you know, big picture, like no medication, like not that, I don't really struggle. Like there's a million different things that you kind of align with that based on me choosing to have either a positive outlook or a positive like kind of lifestyle for myself, right?
Yes. Yeah. I think what we do as humans is we lay on top of the spiritual shit that we're not aware of. The spiritual shit's happening and we're riding with it. You're either aware of it or you're not. If you're aware of it, you can make a change. But if you're not aware of it, it seems like we lay our emotions on top and logic and go, oh, that's a negative thought pattern, or that's the negative news, and don't expose yourself to negativity and you become negative. Like emotionally that makes sense, but actually it all seems to stem from a spiritual layer. It's not negative thinking. There's a negative energy in your vessel and you're unaware of what's going on, and therefore you're getting the negative emotions because the negative energy is vibrating to knock onto your negative emotions, which knock onto your negative habits and behaviors, which knock onto a negative result. Whereas once you wake up, or you've had enough negativity that you understand what's happening with the vessel, now all of a sudden you're on a different vibration. Now all of a sudden you're attracting positivity. Now you're focusing on the negativity, and I now don't know how I can go back. So I used to focus on negative. That was my life. It would be all about the negativity. I would focus on it all the time. I'd read all the negative comments. I'd read all the negative posts. Watch all the negative videos. I'd watch all the news. I'd watch, that was my life. And now I haven't watched the news in fucking years, mate. Like years, literal years. I don't have anyone negative around me anymore. Like I've literally chopped them all off. I'm just like, it's too painful. Gone.
Yep.
Like I'm done. Like, and now it's so positive, and it's all working out, and things are falling on my lap, and it's so bizarre to experience, because you've got all these coincidences happening, all this positivity is happening. You feel like you're going fucking mental, but yet it's okay.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just so fucking like alien,
isn't it?
Huh?
It's almost like relaxing sometimes in the chaos.
Letting go. Just let go.
It's your chaos, though.
Yes,
like it's chaos you've invited into your life, and if you don't have negatively chaotic individuals in your life, or negatively chaotic, we'll call them like sucker fish trying to grab onto the vessel, then that chaos isn't too bad. Like the open sea is a lot of fun, man. It's scary out there, but it's a lot of fun too, right?
Yeah, very true. Yeah, but it's that yin yang, isn't it? It's like your vessel, yin yang. You have as much positive as negative, but because your vibration, you end up focusing on the negative. But the yin yang is a universal thing. It's like, as an overall, it feels like all my life I've been through negativity. It feels that way anyway. Like I keep going on about it, but it's just like that's just what's happened. It's just been negative after negative after negative. A couple of highs, a couple of nice little high points. But for the most part, I'd summarize the 36 years of my life as being overall 80% negative compared to 20% positive. Whereas in the last 3 months, I haven't had any negative news, touch wood, in fucking months, mate. Like, it's just like, it feels so alien. It feels so unnormal and unnatural. It's like a real big awakening. Like, you can now see, it's like you do see the bigger picture. Like, it's very bizarre.
I literally, like, my gauge on how my mental health is doing is I go out into that field that I sent you that picture of, and I just look into the horizon, and it's like, how much of this can I actually, like, understand right now? Like, can I really only see to, like, the fence in front of me? Everything after that's blurry. Like, how much of this am I actually understanding right now? And that's been a really, like, peaceful way to bring me back to that, like, I guess, state of mindfulness, right? But it's kind of an interesting tool, because you're right. Like, it's murky, it's blurry out there sometimes, or like, in those, when you're stuck in those negative thought patterns and cycles, it crowds everything, and it's such a, like, bandwidth eater for me, at least, right?
Bandwidth eater. That's an interesting use of words.
Yeah, we're creators now,
Yeah, yeah, indeed. Now, mate, look, I want to get back to playing some music. So, should we have a little break? I would love to keep talking if you've got the time.
I got to go make breakfast, but if you're going to be on, no, I won't be able to today. You're going to be back on tomorrow?
Cool, man. Yeah, man, absolutely. I'd love you to go pop back in. Yeah, so we'll be live tomorrow. No, I'm recording an interview tomorrow. Fuck, well done.
Okay. When do you want
Thursday.
to interview me?
Thursday.
Should interview me. I'll interview you. And
I do want to interview, mate. I think we've already got the trailer. I think we've already got the trailer.
How crazy can two content creators be?
How mental can they be? Yeah. So I'll tell you what, mate. Let's wrap up. I appreciate your time, brother. I've loved this connection, mate. I want to get to know you a little bit more. Oh, that's what she said. and hopefully we'll get together on Thursday or something.
Yeah, absolutely agree, man. Hit me up. You got my Discord, Steve. Great to chat with you for a minute. I appreciate you sharing with us too.
Gang, give it up for Jesse. Bell Development in the chat, gang. Show the monsters, show the love. I'll see you soon, brother.
Appreciate y'all.
Take care.
See you soon.
Bye.
What a fucking legend. What an absolute legend. I love that. Love that. Seems like just a nice dude as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, just a grounded, down to earth dude. Grounded. Interesting choice of words. Gang, let me know how you thought that went. I like the stream chats. I do like the little drop-in chats, you know?
Yes, that's a good feature.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Right, gang, we got 5 tracks. Finally. Have we? No, we haven't. We got 4. Oh, God.
Your dad seems to think it's not a crow, it's a jackdaw.
Okay. What's the spiritual meaning on a jackdaw?
I always get confused between ravens and jackdaws and crows. And
okay, interesting.
It could be a jackdaw.
What's the spiritual meaning behind a jackdaw?
Batch, help.
Batch, help. Help. What's that? Wasabi.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I've watched this video. It is the funniest. I'm sure you've seen it. But it is the best. It is the best. Check this out. Here we go.
Abby?
No.
Do you want to try it?
No.
Okay.
I'm shoppy.
You want to try it? Smell it. Smell it first.
Help! That was so fucking funny. Right, gang, rare and animal flow. Let's get those bangers back. How we doing, Megs?
Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam, and trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows. Whenever
how we doing, Whiplash?
I can begin. Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pin. Animal flow, out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat, and I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, I bite 'cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro, a murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter-attack, on the king of the jungle I roar.
Animal.
Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes.
Mountain volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable foe, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine.
Animal flow, out in the wilderness I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I'll take your life with a grin.
Animal. Animal.
Animal. Mary had the little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows.
Horrific, explicit, I feed parasitic, acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I'm an animal, yes, I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down, cause hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow, show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Down on my foes in a paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro, so never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool.
Animal. Animal. Oh, banger. Children of the Moon. Press the wrong button.
Oh dear, did you make a mistake then?
No, that wasn't a mistake. It was a delay.
children that worship the moon. We live in the shadows and we never see the sun. Creatures of the city, and I'm sure you'll see us soon. We dance to the beat of a very different drum. Can I get that rhythm that sends shivers down your spine? In the sewers of the city we will wait until the night. When the night's black ink holds the moon in the sky, we will take to these streets where we beast move with pride. It's a children of the moon intervention, with the hairs that stand on end when you feel tension. A different breed with a scabs, with a scum, with a grit, with a grind. And we dance to a very different a time that was not long ago, there lived a little boy infected by the evils of this world. In his heart, the madness was growing until he leaked anger into his veins. And when he grew, he didn't grow up, he just grew more and more insane. He felt pain in his brain, flames, blisters, bloodstains, bipolar hurricanes. Tried to remain sane, no, but it's in vain. Burning up in flames, oh, what fun, fun, dance to the drum, drum, drum. Children that worship the moon. We live in the shadows so we never see the sun. Creatures of this city, and I'm sure you'll see us soon. We dance to the beat of a very different drum. We weave through the city like a poisonous thread. We're not quite living but we're not quite dead. We all sing along to a very different tune. We are the children that worship the moon. We are the children that worship the moon. We live in the shadows and we never see the sun. Creatures of the city, and I'm sure you'll see us soon. We dance to the beat.
If you had boobs,
oh my God, you wouldn't leave the house, would you?
I wouldn't leave the bedroom. No. I'd be very content with just staying in bed.
Just have a smile on your face.
I would just be like this. Just all the time.
Dad, it's time to go to work. No.
I'm phoning in sick today, Dad.
5 more minutes.
Quick tip fuck. Oh. And I will always love boobs. Great cover. Yeah, could do. Yeah, could do. Yeah, for sure. Right, gang, I want to show you this guy. Sam sent me this, and she said her words were, I wasn't expecting this. Okay? And this is this video, and I've downloaded the full video because I don't want to play it on TikTok because YouTube get a bit funny with it. But the guy's name is Jake Corn Music. He's 16, which is unbelievable when you hear his voice.
Yeah, keep that number in your head when you hear him.
He's 16, guys. Right? So bear that in mind.
Then close your eyes and think about how old you think he is.
In fact, yeah, do me a favor, gang. Close your eyes now. Close your eyes. And how old would you say the voice is?
All right, we're good.
Boy can play.
I dreamt about you just last night.
Wow.
You were casting a silhouette by the window in the morning light. I was holding on to you, you were holding on to me. That's how little of a dream.
He's so good. He's so good.
I woke up wishing I was dead. That pretty little picture still dancing in my head. If I could go back, Lord, I'd say the things I should have said. It's That's why I wish that I was dead. I'm fed up with these foolish games I play. Don't know just how much more that I can take.
I would say he started off straining a little bit, but he seems to have warmed up into it. It sounds less strained now and equally as brilliant.
What the hell is all this working for? I can't catch a break. Why am I only ever with you when I'm not away? I'm so tired of my dreams.
He's letting a lot of air through when he does that. Yeah, he's getting like I can't do it because I can't sing, but he makes it sound a lot more beautiful.
I'm so tired, so tired of my dreams.
What's even more bizarre is he's 16. He's singing about tired of his dreams.
Yeah.
My part of me wants to go, dude, you're fucking 16.
Yeah, sing about
like
sing about girls.
Wait, you're tired now. Wait until you're 37, son. But the other part of me, like, I can see the emotion and I can feel it, so it's legitimate. Like he's tired of his fucking dreams. Like it's so real. He's a great performer. The dude can play.
Well, I drive myself crazy over all my mistakes. Over the fact I'm so simply replaced. I keep myself awake 'cause I know it's slippery. That's how I know my life's away.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. I really, really enjoyed that. The guy's name is Jake Korn Music. Let's have a listen to some of his other stuff.
Does he sound the same in the others?
Well, let's listen to his first song.
On May 19th,
This was last year.
1902, in Frederick, Tennessee, 200 miners went into the mine to do their day. I'm going to mess it up again.
He's so good. He's so good.
Out the broken pieces, I'm a junk kind of guy.
I think what it is is his voice hasn't fully broken yet. So he's having to put on the lower tone. Yeah. But give it a year or two.
Out the broken pieces, I'm a junk kind of guy. Been collecting all these broken parts my entire goddamn life.
Dude's gonna be a star, mate. Dude's gonna be a fucking star.
I dreamt about you just last night, casting a silhouette by the window in the morning light. I was holding on to you, you were holding on to me.
He's fantastic. He is absolutely fantastic. Annoyingly, every single video is on thousands of views, which means they're going to have loads of comments, which means I'm not going to be able to get his attention. Fuck it, let's try. Hey, dude. Would love to interview you on the show. You down? See what happens. See what happens. But I thought he was fantastic. Let's just DM as well. What's up, dude?
I get the feeling he's been brought up around singers.
Agreed. Yeah,
he's mimicking his older relatives.
Potentially.
Possibly.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, potentially.
Father, uncles, grandfathers.
Either way, amazing. Either way,
really
amazing.
Good.
Really, really good.
Really old soul, people are saying in the chat.
Now, gang, we didn't watch this yesterday, but I want us to watch it today, even. But we're gonna go comedy time, Steve. We're gonna go comedy time.
Love a bit of comedy.
We love a bit of comedy here at the Comedy Downwheeler Show,
the Downwheeler Club Comedy Club.
the Downwheeler Comedy Club. That's it. Why isn't this downloading? Come on, chop chop. That's annoying.
Have you done it right?
No, of course I haven't. Put the right video in there, did I?
Do I need to move that red number along a one?
All right, which is this the right one? I don't think we finished the special, first of all. I don't think we finished the special, so let's download the special. This is Phil Hanley. Ooh la la. This is the full special. So, again, we got no songs on the list. If anyone wants any music, you know what to do.
Glocky has sent you a funny TikTok in your Discord.
Oh, interesting.
Slipping into your Discord.
Slipping into my Discord. Right. Glocky. Right, let's have a look at this Glocks. The Glockmeister General. Let's have a look, mate.
Hasn't steered us wrong yet, has he?
He hasn't steered us wrong yet. That is true. I'm going to download this rather than put it there. Bear with me a momento, gang. It looks like Carl might have a gift. Carl appears to be sensing some stuff.
We'll have to come back to that.
Yeah. I said we'll listen to it on Thursday when Jesse comes back in. Jesse might be the resident spiritual guru. We'll find out. Right, gang. I don't know what this is. Glocky is sending it in.
This song? No. First date. First kiss. First taste of loving. You were my first cousin. We got in big trouble with your dad, my uncle. You were my first cousin.
Brilliant.
Got to see you cross the road. Very sweet perfume at all those family reunions. In the backseat of that Regal, we did.
Illegal.
It was illegal.
Oh, very good. Very, very good, Glocky. Right, Glocky gains a life. He's gained a life. Oh, it's finally downloading. Jesus, take your time, mate. Okay, now what's going on here? Reminds me of a guy that plays all along the Watchtower, a blues version, says Carl. Interesting. Jack says, I'd say Kid sounds like an old soul, like Angelina Jordan. There are such kids, we see them on YouTube with that old vibe. Unlike, say, Ren, who brings a whole new fresh feel, like something reminiscent of the old, but completely different. Interesting.
Chris Christopherson, Johnny Cash, and Town Van Zants, isn't
interesting? Interesting. Right, gang. We're going to watch a bit of comedy. Watch a bit of comedy, Steve. It's been a while. When was the last time we watched comedy on here?
Oh, it has been a while.
It has been a while. And that doesn't make me feel good, Steve.
Oh.
No. I would like us to watch a lot more comedy.
I think it should be a daily thing.
I think we'll react to this one, potentially. I've got a feeling it's going to be very good. All right. Guys, welcome back to the Dan Wheeler Show. We're reacting to Phil Hanley. Hanley? Oh, God, that's not a good start, is it, Steve?
Not a very good start.
Comedy special, Ooh La La. I saw this guy on TikTok on YouTube Shorts, actually. YouTube Shorts, I saw him about a month ago. Instant fan. This guy's fucking hilarious. Enjoy. I think I might have a smoke while I watch this, Steve. How long are we doing? We still got to get back on the Ren interviews. Right, we'll start that Thursday. Make a note, mate. Make a note. 5 o'clock, essentially. So, what, an hour of this? It's 40...
How long is it?
It's 44 minutes, I think. But
that means it's...
Yeah, 2 hours, 3 hours.
2 weeks worth.
We'll see how we go.
What's my hesitation to have kids? Great question. I would say instead I have a nephew.
That is a great opener. I'm going to steal that. What a mate.
I love my nephew so much that I'm hesitant that I may have kids and then they won't measure up to Marty. And yeah, I said that to my ex-girlfriend. She goes, "That's ridiculous." She goes, "That's like never getting married because you're afraid you meet someone better." And I'm like, "I'm glad you understand." I'm
Very
extremely dyslexic, sir. And when I was a kid, I was in special ed all through school. My mom would do all my homework, all my projects, and then they still put me in special ed. And my sweet mom would always say to me, you know, there's nothing to be ashamed about being in special ed. And I'm glad she felt that way, because technically she was in it too. It's wild. If your mom does your homework, parent-teacher conferences, it's like a different... it's a different vibe. So the teacher would be like, "I think Phil needs to put in more effort." My mom would be like, "How dare you? He's working full-time. He's raising 3 kids. He's a modern woman."
So good.
Dyslexia is tough because you don't see it coming. I had no idea, you know? Like, kindergarten went well. Girls, very well. And I arrived in the 1st grade and just everyone started reading. I'm like, nah, I'm going to stare out the window for a decade. But you guys, you do your thing. 6, I found out I wasn't going to learn how to read at 6. That is young to get bad news about the future. 6? That's like pulling a kid aside and being like, "Hey, there's a good chance you're going to be a degenerate gambler." He's like, "What are the odds?" Okay. Did you two hear that one? Oh, good. Okay, yeah, it's just...
I love the idea of singling out the people that aren't laughing.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
It was kind of a perfect joke, and I looked over and I was like... staring at the painting American Gothic. So I'd love to just, yeah, if you guys could just step it up while I pursue my dream. 3rd grade, the teacher was old, and she learned to teach before dyslexia was invented. So she didn't think it was a thing. She thought it was
before dyslexia was invented.
something that people made up to get attention, like a gluten allergy. She'd make the whole class read, and then it would be my turn, and I'd be like, "I can't read. It's the same situation as yesterday."
And the day before
She would
that.
say, "Sound it out." Even as a kid, I'm like, "Yeah, that's just reading." You know?
Yeah, I still can't read.
It is so insensitive to tell a dyslexic child to sound it out. It'd be like if someone pulled you aside and was like, "Hey, I can't eat this. I'm deathly allergic to peanuts." And you're like, "Chew slowly." One time, so this is going to break your heart.
I love his style.
One time I'm trying to read. I'm in 3rd grade. I'm sputtering on the syllables. I can't read. She stops the whole class. She's like, "Philip, if you can't read and you can't write, how are you going to pay your bills when you're an adult?" Yeah.
Good question.
And I wish I knew then what I know now, because I'd just be like, talking shit about you. In the 8th grade, I'm going to go through all the grades. In the 8th grade, they tested my reading, and then they come back and they're like, you're reading at a 1st grade level. And I have no idea why they needed to be so specific and so cruel. I don't feel like they do that in other situations in life, you know? Like if you're a grown man and you go to get a physical, the doctor's never like, hey, you're in perfect health, but by the way, you have the penis of a 9-year-old. Sir, I just noticed you. I just noticed your hat. Yeah, freezing in here. Are you with your girlfriend? Friend. Oh. Just friends. I know, it's probably the hat, right? How did I cope with dyslexia in high school? Great question. I took a lot of acid. I took more acid than everyone in this room combined. And I'm not just saying that because I am not getting a cool vibe from you guys. The greatest thinkers of all time took acid. Our savior, Jerry Garcia.
Jerry Garcia.
Steve Jobs. Myself. And this is a little side note. One time I was high on acid, and I just came up with this idea. It just came to me for the 64 gig iPod. It was like I was God's vessel. It just like
God's vessel. Interesting. Interesting choice of words.
It's about a decade after it had been invented, but people I was like, can you imagine what the world would be like without Steve Jobs? I'm like, we'd be fine. All right.
Maybe a decade late, but we'll be fine.
The second greatest idea that I ever had on LSD, I was at my parents' place. My friends and I were there. We were partying. I was high on acid. And I came up with this idea. It just came to me. I was like, we should party in my mom's bathing suits. I thought it would be hilarious. I thought it would be surreal. And I was correct. My friends went first. We were teenagers, but they already had man bodies, right? So when they put the bathing suit on, like the party just like elevated. Picture the show RuPaul's Drag Race. Only the cast, the dudes that stormed the Capitol. Yeah. Oh. We were taking back my parents' kitchen, and then it was my turn. And I realized, I'm like, oh, this is a huge disaster, because I was very thin, and I was very insecure about being thin. Like one time I said to my mom, like, Ma, I'm skinny, I hate it. She goes,
we don't like people like him, do we, Steve?
No.
Skinny, dear, no. You're elegant. I'm like, Ma, I don't feel like a man. She's like, a man, son, you're a young Audrey Hepburn. You really are. So I put my mom's bathing suit on, and
imagine putting your mum's bathing suit on. Your mum's. Oh.
The party just stopped. Like, my friend's jaws dropped. There is no worse feeling in life than trying to be hilarious, and it turns out you're just incredibly sexy.
I know the feeling. Dude in the beard did not want to laugh.
And it turns out you're just incredibly sexy.
This guy here.
What I always like to... Does anyone here teach special ed?
No.
No? Okay. Just the one dude that's in it. All right. Okay. Thought I recognized you. Is there anyone here that's a regular teacher? Oh, over there? What do you have against kids with disabilities? What do you teach? Sociology. Oh, to children. To what? To undergrads. Okay, so technically could be children, right? If you're like to high school students.
No, to NYU students.
Oh, okay. Cool. I don't know an undergrad. I just talked about how I can't read. Right. So before they go to college, you teach them? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna film another special in a few years, so don't feel guilty about what you've done. But that's good though, teaching
This guy's brilliant.
rich kids. That's great. Well, special ed teachers, they do what you do, only not as an elitist. They, what about, is anyone just like a regular teacher here? Oh, right, perfect. I was looking at you, I was like, you look so nice, and I could see. What do you teach?
I'm the librarian.
A librarian, okay, cool. So you shouldn't have put your hand up. What's that? You do teach? You don't teach people like me, I can't read, lady. All right, I think I made that. No, I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. That's for the special. That's going to be killer. I have a lot of dyslexic fans, and they really want to see me tee off on a librarian. That's just... yeah, a lot of people.
Like, it's been constant laughs for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, he is just on fire.
This is just joke after
This is
joke,
his
isn't
zone, mate. It's just, he's got the crowd perfectly. In terms of a crowd conductor, he is amazing.
A lot of people here have learning disabilities. Some people, wear it on their head, but
Some wear it on their head.
I owe you big time. No, of course, a librarian. So, but sometimes, do you have kids with learning disabilities and you help them?
I give them audiobooks.
You give them audiobooks. Oh. Yeah.
Show off.
Okay, let's just focus on it's my night. But that's incredible, because before people weren't very sensitive to, all right, but now they're, okay, cool, all right. Feels like we're flirting. I always stop my show. I always salute special ed teachers because it's just such a noble occupation, and I feel like no one knows how complicated it is. Like, there's only 6 kids in the class. That's 5 different learning disabilities, right? And then there's always just like
No one got it. No one got it.
Noble occupation, and I feel like no one knows how complicated it is. Like, there's only 6 kids in the class. That's 5 different learning disabilities, right?
How is not? Why aren't you laughing? There's a punchline. Guys, who missed that one?
And then there's always just like someone that should be incarcerated. There was this kid in my class. His name was Russell Foote. And we were in the 7th grade. He was like, I don't know, like early 30s.
Early 30s in the 7th grade.
He was so sexually advanced that to this day I will be with a woman and intimate. You'd relate to this more if you didn't. Whatever. All right, so. I'll be with a woman, and she will stop me, and she'll be like, "Whoa, where did you learn that?" And I have to be honest to be like, special ed. I do, even though I struggled in school, I didn't have a librarian like you in my life till tonight. And I had a terrible schooling experience, yet I still feel like teachers should be paid more. Right? Oh, okay. All right. Couple Democrats. I feel like they should be paid more and then sleep with their students less. I really. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's an epidemic, lady. It's not funny. That's epidemic. Teachers hooking up with high school students. I saw a whole documentary about it on Pornhub.
Right, Steve, I think we're going to take a break and have some music. How many songs have we got left?
Ooh, shall I count them?
How many songs have we got in the...
Shall I count them?
Yeah. 4, 5, 6,
Ooh, it's taking me a while.
Oh, wow.
0.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
Penny's in the
no.
house.
How we doing, Penny, mate? Glad you came back, buddy. Right, let's get some songs on here. I can't believe they're leaving this stress to me. I don't like this amount of stress.
We all know what his music taste is like as well.
Oh, Rolf Johnson just put up a song a minute ago.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, let's be the first people.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's be the first people to react to that. There we go. There we go, gang. What's this?
And once again, it's Wolf Johnson back again with another reaction. Today, I'm checking out Black Pegasus. This is rap remix of Rich Men North of Richmond. Let's get into it.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. Rich man north of Richmond, Lord knows it all. Just wanna have total control.
Wanna know what you think, they wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do when I read the good book, and it's all coming true. When I look to the sky, what the world coming to, y'all. Demoralization up in the nation. Book of Revelation, what we facing. Taxation, no representation. Slow the spread, increased inflation. Slow the spread, wrecked education. We can't even question misinformation. Propaganda wars, globalization. It's matrix, communication. The flag indivisible for every individual. Your freedom is pivotal to stay strong is critical. They want total control. You can see it's habitual. Elites on an island doing all type of rituals. Release the flight logs, but they won't cause they cynical. A thief in the night and you know cause it's biblical. Damn, they lying to me. I'm just trying to be the best man that I can for my child, for my fam. See, united we stand all together on this land. See, there's black and there's white and there's yellow and there's tan and there's red, and we band all together on this sand. Politics is a sham. They use tragedy to scam. Barcodes when they scan. It's all part of the plan. Take guns out your hand. Free speech gets you banned. Locked down to their orders. That's the chain of command. Damn. We the people, not the government. There's a difference between the lobbies that's running it. This used to be a constitutional republic. I hope you open your eyes before they smother it. They put the all-seeing eye up on the mothership to distract you from seeing all the other I'm here to speak the truth. They broke the covenant. I ain't eating insects, my phone they bugging it. And I believe in freedom. The government be scheming. Censorship for no reason. And I just don't believe them. Believe in freedom. Corporations, they be
such a good remix.
Censorship for no reason. And I just don't believe them. And I believe in freedom. Government, they be scheming. Censorship for no reason. And I just don't believe them. And I believe in freedom. There's never believing. And I just don't believe them.
I like that he's left.
I like Black Pegasus music, but this one, he's got extra layer of conviction.
I like that he's left it to play for a bit. We do that.
Yeah.
I think it's a good move because I was getting into the song.
And he's coming with it because he's got that, like normally it's that kind of 90s flow. There's a bit of punch to it, but this one he's dying on a hill. It's dope. I mean, the bars are there. You know, a lot of time right now, reactors are big on like I'm not dissing you, Knox. I love you, bro. But I'm just, I think because of reactors, there might be some rappers who are really leaning into adding like 30 layers of meaning and complexity to their lyrics. But I think that is a cool flex. But in terms of producing something that's going to communicate with people, less complexity is more. And not that these are simple lyrics. They're still good bars, but that it's not asking so much of the listener. Like anybody can listen to this and just get it.
Do you think Wolf has intentionally put the mic there?
It's not a place to put it.
It was a bit intrusive. I want to see his face.
Right off the rip. We don't got to call Knox, though I think he would answer.
Maybe just ate some strawberries or something and some pips.
Here's all else I got to say. Like, I'll be transparent with you. Like, if we're going to like reduce me down to somehow tally my concerns for society, economic and like socially and whatever, I probably would be left leaning. But like, I don't have any problem with what Pegasus is saying, because here's the thing. I know we've been socially conditioned through repetition and politicians and the media to refer to each other, to see each other in different camps. I hate how we refer to one another. I'm not talking about the social order that sits above us, the politicians, the game that they're playing, or the media. I hate how we refer to individuals as the left or the right.
Agreed.
It's so dehumanizing. And every time we do that, like, there's so many people who want to talk about like, oh, they're dividing us. They're dividing us. But when you use language like that, you are participating. You're actively participating in the very things that are dividing us. We need to break this language down. All these buzzwords that we hear on the media and the news, and you know that they're buzzwords because they keep using them again and again. And I see them in the comment sections all the time. Not just from people who may have values that are often advertised on the right side politicians or the left, like the left as well, People who I feel like watch too much news, to be honest with you.
Wolf is a great reactor.
Or too wrapped up in that matrix. And I come to that assumption because it's like they install that through repetition. It's how you meme something into existence. If enough people if you repeat the same thing to enough people and they start repeating it, general consensus will manufacture that truth. So we gotta, like, if you really want to end division, we gotta watch the language that we're using, because language is alchemy, my friend. I could say something here and now that can break you down. It can shape your mood. It can make you angry. It can make you happy. It can liberate you. We can liberate one another. So let's start with the way we address each other, the respect that we give one another. If it came down, if there was some ultimate rule that said, well, your values put you over here and your values put you over here, Pegasus and I would not be allowed to communicate with one another peacefully. I talk to Pegasus, though. I love the guy. You know what I mean? I love that he's put this out here, because
everything stops.
Like, we just need to stop watching the news. How do we end division? Everybody,
stop watching
the news and talk to one another.
Agreed.
You need to know what's going on? Talk to your neighbor. Go out in the street, meet new people. See what's going on with those people you're afraid of. Why are you so afraid of, like, different people? Why are we afraid of each other? Just because bro has a beard on here, you're going to have a bunch of people being like, oh, I
think the problem is so many people have been hurt by people. That it instills a thought process early on, particularly if you've been hurt at childhood. It installs a thought process where I need to protect myself from other people. Therefore, segregation seems comfortable, because all the time everyone is segregated into pockets. Then at least I know where my enemy is.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There's a positive to it, but I completely agree with Wolf. I don't think we should do it at all, but I can see why it's there.
Probably racist. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. by keeping us apart, the media is playing this game. It stops us from talking and removing the fear that they install in us to keep us apart. Stop watching the news. Talk to each other. Slow down.
Have I got a booger? No, we're all clear. Sorry,
Do you want
Steph.
to watch something? Okay, watch the corporations. Don't look for enemies in your neighbors. Keep your eyes on the corporations. And I'm not talking about the PR media posts that come out. And I'm not talking about watch the corporations through their puppets, the politicians going out there and speaking on their behalf. I'm saying watch the corporations.
Agreed.
You want to do research? Watch the flow of money. All of them. All of the energy companies. Not just the green ones. The oil ones too. Watch the corporations. Stop watching the news. That's about it. Unify, amplify, defy. Peace.
Great video, Wolf.
Really good.
Great video, mate. Fantastic video. He's a great reactor. I think he's going to be huge one day. Right, gang, let's get some songs in there.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I've got a booger.
Oh.
It's gone now. Let's go for... What haven't we listened to in a while? We haven't listened to that one
We've
in a while.
listened to Losing It for a while.
Everybody Drops is brilliant. Heretic is one of my favourites.
Haven't had Losing It. Have you got that one down?
Losing It? Where's that?
We haven't had that one for ages.
Got it. And we'll do one more. Let's go Trick the Fox. Let's do this one first. I love this song.
I don't wanna hear no words today, because they pull me under. In the castle of my room I'll hide away from the outside thunder. Gonna lock my troubles outside of this door, 'cause today it's just me and these four walls. I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place, say oh. Said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place. The light that I hold, it turns to grey, and that makes me wonder, will I always feel this way? So far under, but I put my soul on show for everyone to see, 'cause even though it's bruised, I know it holds such beauty. I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place, say oh. I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place. Nobody here but me today, but that makes me stronger, 'cause I wash away the pain under sheets of feather. Gonna lock my troubles outside of this door, 'cause today it's just me and these four walls. I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place.
Ayo!
I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place. Ayo! I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place.
Ayo!
I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place. I crave release in solitude. I search for peace, but pain pursues. Please something, just free me, give me some truth. My head is a prison, I need to move. I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly
fly to another place. Say, oh, I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place. I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place. Say, oh, I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place. I said I wanna run, I said I wanna run, I said I wanna run. Hey, oh. I said I wanna run, I said I wanna run, I said I wanna run. Hey, oh. I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place. Hey, oh. I said I wanna run away, fly to another place, fly to another place.
Oh, sorry, gang. I was writing a message. My bad.
How the fuck did I get in this cell? I ain't taking it well. They called it murder. Car hit the girl and she fell. How could I be so stupid to think that I could get behind the wheel with a head full of drink? Now 20 hours a day, I'm stuck here in bed with a concrete slab for my head, and I'm feeling so sunk. I'm down in the dumps. Wait, what's that sound up on my top bunk?
Sammy boy.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? That's not how you're supposed to greet those you love. I thought you'd be super duper happy to see me.
But bro, we hit that girl. Why the hell did you leave me?
Well, I bounced, but I guess they caught up with me. Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to leave you in the motor like a sucker, but I'm here again with my very best friend, Sammy boy and Ren. Friends until the end.
Man, you're crazy. We killed a lady. The judge said that she was pregnant with a baby. Mine's running on the daily. She had a baby. I sit and pray thee, Lord saves me. How the hell are you not shaking?
Dry your eyes, mate. Jesus Christ, you're in the right state. It's like you're eating emotions, but you're overate. It's like I'm watching Titanic, the bit where Jack dies. Oh, I feel so sad inside. Why did Jack have to die?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Never let go, Jack.
Fucking leave it, man.
Hear me out, Sam.
That's how I got in the can.
Sam, I'm serious. I think I found a way to escape. Because how hard could it be? I saw it all on Prison Break.
Ah, wait. I don't wanna escape. I killed a girl and this is tempting fate. I can't shrug the blame. It's been weighing heavy on my brain. I got responsibilities that I have to take.
I am the master of fate. I am Morpheus, mate. And here's your red pill, blue pill, chance to escape. Option 1, take the red pill and wait to die. Get fingered by the guy in cell block 45.
And what's option 2?
I'm glad you asked, dude. Next time that you're eating, take this pill with your food.
And what will that do?
Just wait, you're so rude. Trust me, I always want the best for you. Sammy boy.
What the fuck did you give me? Ever since I took that pill, slipping and drifting in and out of consciousness, vomiting and coughing fits. Damn it, Ren, you're such a prick. All it's done is make me sick.
Use your wit, that pill made you sick. And now you're in the nurse's room and not inside the nick. All you gotta do now is fucking stab the bitch. Syringe in the neck, then you bounce out quick.
Alright, fuck it, I made it this far. They gave me life for the crime in the car. Got nothing to lose, got freedom to gain. I fucking love you, man, but goddamn, you're insane.
I've been on a run for so long.
I don't know where I'm going.
Trying to find my way back
to home.
I don't show no signs of slowing. But we all must stop. Eventually everybody drops. Yes, I was a pusher. Yes, I was a pushy, pushing, pusher. I pushed myself hard till I couldn't push no farther. My father, he told me, son, you work too goddamn harder. But lager, it stopped me from thinking. Am I drinking, glass clinking, it was sinking. My ability to keep on linking to the rhythms of this world. I denied myself love and my self-loathing, it grows. I'm wishing for a pause, but my brain, it never slows. Oh. Every single fall we grow. Every time that we stumble, there's a lesson in the blow. But I'm learning so many lessons that I'm begging for them to all stop. I'm begging for peace and relief in my thoughts, cause my brain is about to pop. Ha! I've been on the run for so long, I don't know where I'm going. Trying to find my way back to home, I don't show no signs of slowing. But we all must stop. Eventually everybody drop. I never made top of the pops, cause my body went and stopped like the hands on a broken clock. Tick tock, quick shock, yes you're made redundant. I swear I'm not crying, mom, I'm fine, I'm chopping onions. It's hard not to be bitter when your body it doesn't work, when your brain just gives you pain to live through, fighting off the hurt. Fuck every virus dancing with the hemoglobin in my veins. Fuck every time a doctor looked at me with pity in his face, and fuck fate. If this is fate or work, fate, fuck you. How many lessons in this life must I live through? I swear that I had never done anything to deserve this. I kept my spirit kind and yet it's burning in the furnace. It's burning, burning worsens. It's burning till I'm worthless. I feel my body burning up, I'm bleeding on these verses. I'm losing sight of purpose, I'm starting not to care, cause you're taking all my dreams from me, there's nothing left there. I've been on the run for so long, I don't know where I'm going. Trying to find my way back to home, I don't show no signs of slowing. But we all must stop. Eventually everybody drops. But we all must stop. Eventually everybody drops. Such a perfect day to be washed away. I went and sat by the
Heretic,
shore,
one of my
I counted
faves.
the waves. I counted 108 reasons I want to escape, but then the reasons they crash upon the shore and they break. I don't think I've got the stamina for this anymore. I'm not sure, that's why I'm here by the shore, but I'm sure that I'm so tired of searching for messiahs, asking why must I battle this Goliath? I'm a force of nature, don't you know I'm aware of it? But I'm so very sick of feeling so very sick. I'm tortured by the gods, I guess that I'm a heretic. Life keeps on fucking me, I wish that life was celibate. My problems keep on peaking like the Everest. The elephant in the room is that my room is in the elephant. Becoming evident that we make fear president. When fear trumps love, that's when the soul becomes irrelevant.
Agreed, John.
When my troubles keep on mounting, I make molehills out of mountains. Roundabouts of doubt are sounding, drown my youth inside the fountain. I'm a fucking atom bomb, bitch, pouring salt into the wound. Watch me rip apart the stitch. I'm that kid, the one that life subtracted, isolated, fractured, Shakespeare reenacted, adapted for music is too sick. I'm shining like Kubrick, my method is clockwork, a full metal dude with my eyes on the prize. Do you obey? Do you abide? What's the price of creativity? Is it losing your mind and seeing patterns in the places where the patterns are defined?
That's the right note, isn't it?
It's close. That was better. Oh, let's try this one.
I can't do it at all. I can't do it at all. I fucking love this song. There's the tree with the erection again. Fucking another tree. I love that one. Oh, losing it.
Oh, this is one of my faves.
VV5544. Are you busy? Are you dumb? VV5544. Who's that kid that come from right now? I'm in my room producing hits, and when I mix it, pour some juice in it. It's so prolific, it's that bougie shit. And when the beat drops like this, I'm losing yes, my brother. Baddest kid in the game, sick motherfucker. Sounds hardcore, so raw, no rubber. Milk that udder. Ooh, Judy, Kaiser Chief, Ruby, I'm Scooby-Doo, ghost to groupie. Spooky, poltergeist, raps the bookie. Fuji, snap a pick off the booty. Kill 'em when I get in the zone. I'm in my feeling when I'm scheming to be taking the throne. And I'm a demon Morgan Freeman when I'm flipping the flow. I got that Shawshank, shake it, rag in the bone, man. Damn,
Steph, this one's for you, mate.
Like, please, Roxanne. She said I'm a dick when I get out of hand. You
There we go, mate. Enjoy. Quick, have a quick fob.
look quite fit with my dick in your hand. Jump on the rhythm, I come, I run, dun. I'm the king of the bongo bong. And I'm flipping the shit like a swan tom bomb. Are you dizzy? Are you dumb? Wait, just wait a sec. Wait, let me catch my breath. I'm about to go beast mode. I'm about to go muck back. Packing the rapping, I got the rhythm. I'm back on the map. I'm rapping and rapping. No cap, I'm ripping and dripping. In fact, you're tripping, you're slipping. I'm so prolific. I'm flipping the track the quickest in Britain. I got precision when spitting the fight. Come with the rhythm and giving the flow coast to coast. I boast to be the most explosive. You know, psychosis I get when I start to spit. And when the beat drops like this, I'm losing it. That's right. I'm a werewolf out in the moonlight. I'm a blood-sucking parasite. I'm a digital vampire terabyte. On a new hype, I'ma orbit the earth like a satellite. Sex and violence glamorized, Tarantino flow, no lullaby. Tom Cruise down the street, vanilla sky. With my sword, I'm the very last samurai. It's a mission impossible, make it out alive. Do you hear it? Do you feel it? Do you feel my vibe?
Headshot, baby.
I'm fucking it up like I made it. Sometimes stuck in the rock, but I break it. Come twice, busting the knot, you can't fake it. Fuck my luck, it's about to double up non-stop. I'm great, I'm about to stop the clock on lock. I break and chop the rhythm up. I make the music just to hype them up. Yes, my brother love each other, I'm an agent undercover. Who's that Mr. Lover? I'm the baddest motherfucker. VV55 from shit. When the beat, wait. Come like venom. Spotlight, get 'em. Red light, green light, get 'em. Empty chamber, dead 'em. Let 'em kick that shit like David Beckham. Bristol, Brighton, London, Peckham. Kill this shit, man, what you reckon? Back on my bullshit, did you see what I did there? New kid, on the block, flip the drop of the music. I twist it, beat it, abuse it. Ren, rap once again, pop one, pop two, drop three men. Click, pop one again, pop myself in the head for revenge. I'm sick with the flow.
Megan, how are you, by the way? Are you coming on Discord? Or we haven't spoke in weeks. Well, a few days, but you know what I mean. Hey, Gorge, how are we? You good? Did you drive safe? Have you got a second for a chat?
I'm lit with the roll, the shit tic-tac-toe. Oh no, you know I'm locomoto. My locomotive is making me blow and come up. Take a Rizzola and then I burn up. I'm the Godzilla of the come up. I'm a gorilla in the jungle. I'm losing it. Switch the flow, I come get it. I'm mystical, I'm very
good. It's big in the hood. It's big like a bear in the woods.
It's good, and I understood that I am
Carol,
the one
Carol.
to make the world look. And I am the one to make the world shook. And I am the one for history books. Killer when I'm running the game, I'm in the four-door Ford when I'm back in my lane. And I'm a Mordor Lord, the now school will reign. And the floorboards, walls and windows will shake. The rhythm, the rebel, the bass and the treble, the angel, the devil. You're not on my level, I'm very unsettled, I'm very disheveled. I'm less in the mantle, just check my credentials. Wait, just wait a sec. Wait, let me catch my breath. I'm about to go beast mode. I'm about to go Macbeth. Wait. I kill a track with full ambition, wiping out the opposition, stocking up on ammunition, competition, demolition, definition, musician, Stevie Wonder, superstition, repetition. I'm efficient, giddy with the disposition. Stop, I chop the fuck up like a cosmetician, reignition, I condition tracks with my rapping vision, reposition, step the fuck back, cause I'm on a mission. Fisher.
Still can't do it. That's getting better. No, you lost it.
I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. Right, gang. What's going on? It's overly quiet in the chat. It's overly quiet in the chat.
Very quiet in the chat.
Carol's just joined us, so hopefully she's got some energy. Hopefully she can bring the mood up, because I'm trying my best, and I'll be honest, it's a bit off. It's a bit off. So let's all. Do you know what I think we need? I think we need a little meditation. Do you know? I think that's what we need. We need a 5-minute meditation.
Megan wants to know if she's in trouble.
Yes, Megan, you're always in trouble. Let's do a little 5-minute meditation. Let's bring the energy up. High energy.
You didn't put your frequency music on.
I didn't. That's it. That's it. That's why it is.
So it's all your fault.
Right, here we go. Let's try this one. Right, gang. Let's follow the instructions. Close your eyes and let's just follow the instructions.
Start by focusing on your breath, however works best for you. Then take a moment to control the breath, trying to move the breath as deep as you can into your belly, inhaling as fully as you can, filling the belly with as much breath as possible, and then letting go of every drop of air that you can with each exhale. Take a few big, deep belly breaths this way.
It does feel good.
Now shift your attention to your body and see if you can notice a spark within you. Even if it's small, see if you can notice a bit of fire shining within your center, within your belly, as pure white light.
I am seeing pure white light, but then
Even
again,
if
it's
you're
very bright in
tired
here.
or feeling low or helpless, do what you can to picture this white light beginning to pulse and grow as you breathe. It may start out faint, but with each inhale, notice that white light start to expand and become a bit stronger, become a bit bigger.
Oh, that's what she said. Couldn't help myself.
With every inhale, continue to cultivate and grow this ball of white pure light, watching it pulse and swirl from your center, expanding and expanding within you. Imagine that it starts to become so big that it spreads upward into your heart, your throat,
Oh
and your
God,
head.
this is why I struggle. This is why I struggle with
Move
meditation.
downward toward your
This is why I struggle, babe. She's talking about relaxing and letting it get big. It's hard meditation. Oh, that's what she said. Where are you off to? Oh, you just haven't come back. All right, fine, fair play. Right, let's get one more song on here. Let's go. Oh, Wen's new song has just been announced.
Ooh, go on.
Masochist. Is that how you say it? Masochist? A person who derives sexual gratification from their own pain or humiliation.
Masochist.
I was masochist, for fuck's sake. That's annoying.
Masochist.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, that's another mistake.
That's annoying. Right, let's get a track on here.
I've got dirt on my Reeboks from staying up all night. Spent my last £10 on this pack of Marlboro Lights. I phoned up Stevie, I said, G, you alright? He said, it's 6 in the morning, brother, get some shut-eye. I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony calling. This is the Britain I know, this is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside this city if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes her pram to the pub. And while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with the boy smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, and as above so below. Here in the city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo. And then the clock strikes 7, guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise for work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in a contradicting Britain, indisputable. Junkie in the cubicle, that old spoon is usable. His mother's in a black suit, crying at a funeral. 9 to 5 crucible, this route is not commutable. A kid falls off the tracks and then he serves a scratch at juvenile. Libby's at the Dolies, but her disposition's humourful, while Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather when the sun starts shining. Feel the factor 10 tremor. Boys, we'll be in it together until the fists start flying like they're Conor McGregor, and then he's out. I think he took it too far. I think the boy saw red. I think he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement with the face full of tar. Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue. I guess it's time to head home. It's bittersweet how my high found its way to below. And I've said it once before, as above so below. Living on the streets of Britain, you just go with the flow. But I'm done, I'm out for the night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light. White noise on the radio to quiet my mind. Always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it all together. Boys, we'll be like you forever. It's a bittersweet symphony, we're birds of a feather.
How we doing, gang? We're back. I love that song. I love that song. Right, Steve.
Daniel.
Where are we?
I'm sat here in my chair.
Right, we've got. Right. Okay, I can do this on the stream. I think.
What are you doing?
I've got a competition. I heard a sound bite in a video that I watched, and it sounds nothing like the person. Well, it does, but it doesn't.
Okay.
And it's like a 2-second sound bite. So I was thinking about taking the sound and turning it into a competition.
Guess the person.
Name the person. Yeah. Guess the creator.
I've not heard this either.
Right. Okay. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can do it without these guys knowing. You can't see my screen, can you? No. Good. I'm talking to you guys at home. Right. Mute that. Oh. Okay. Yes. Now the question I just need to find. Did I put a time on there? No. How can I find this soundbite without them hearing it? I don't think I can. Oh, I could do it on my laptop.
Yes.
I could do it on my laptop. Right, let's get another song on here while I do this. Leonard Cohen? Oh, fuck it. There we go. World exclusive.
I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving. No, baby, I can't do it much longer. Now it's getting stronger and stronger. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing. Oh, baby, makes me feel so fine. It's such a rush, helps to relieve my mind. And it's good for a sexual healing, baby. It's good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. It's good for me. Baby, I got sick this morning. I was super storming up inside of me. Baby, I can't hold it much longer. Oh, it's getting stronger and stronger, darling. When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing. Oh, baby, makes me feel so fine. Such a rush helps to relieve my mind, and it's good for sexual healing, baby. It's good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's make love tonight. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 'Cause you do it right. Oh, baby. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's make love tonight. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. 'Cause you do it right. Hey. When I get that feeling, sexual healing, sexual healing. When I get that feeling, sexual healing, sexual healing. Oh, baby, when I get that feeling, sexual healing, baby, sexual baby, baby, baby. When I get that feeling, sexual healing, sexual healing. Now when I get that feeling.
Oh, that was good timing, Steve.
It's very good timing.
Feels so disco, man.
Right, gang, bear with me for 2 seconds. Bear with me. I'm just exporting this. It shouldn't take too long. I'll tell you what, let's get one more song on here. Bum, bum, bum. Excuse me.
I said, wade in the water. I still wade in the water. In the water. I said, my God, got a trouble. Water. I said